So, I've got a confession to make regarding my fear of ticks. If you're in Discord, you might have seen pictures of what I've done in Grounded over the weekend, but them things are scary. We all saw what happened on the first mixer attempt. Now, I've spent a lot of time with mushrooms. What do you mean don't get shook? These things are spooky. Oh. Martin 12, Chaz, Scotty Kitten, welcome to the stream, everybody. I guess the best thing I can do is just to get into game and show you this, because it's a bit ridiculous. Good morning / good afternoon to whoever it fits. My camera should look slightly different because my bulb blew earlier, so I've had to change it, but it's a slightly warmer tone, so I don't know if I look better or worse, or just as pale as ever on this camera. So then, welcome to the stream as well. I hope everybody's well. Good morning / good afternoon. Gwynblade, talk to me.
Pop down to your local Londis convenience store for great deals on beers, wines, groceries and more. From big brands to daily essentials, your local Londis always has great food and drink offers in store. Some offers may not be available in all stores and are
subject to availability.
Twat.
Visit your local Londis to see if they are stocking these deals. Spring onions, 100 grams, 59p. I don't know why the sub message cuts off, but the bits message don't. I don't get it. Cheeky, welcome to the stream as well.
My light's flickering, your bulb's blowing. Something is afoot here, by Eck.
True. Something sort of electrical faults on these isles of ours. Gwynblade, thank you for the prime. I appreciate the 60 months. That's a lot of months. That's 4 whole years. Incredible. Cheeky, welcome to the stream as well. Good morning. The warm light is the best light, that's true. Londis don't have a middle aisle, that's true. Because Londis don't have junk. They only serve the best. As Gwynblade and Chrisman will tell you. Gwynblade, thank you for the prime, I appreciate it. Enjoy no ads. Good morning. Did we start catering to the lessers out west? 12, you can't deny your origins. Try as you might, we are not going to adopt you as European.
I won't let Gwynblade get all the credit for subbing.
I like how it actually says Gwynblade with the slight TH, because it's a Welsh word, obviously, right? 12, thank you for the 7 months of Prime as well. Martin, thank you for the bits. Imagine if Londis ran with the tagline of the British Isles. Oh, Gwynblade, I'll give you that. 12, thank you for the sub. You're ruining my welcome to Wrexham watching. I couldn't get... I found it all a bit false for me. I don't know, it didn't seem to look like the football I know. I don't know. I found that a bit strange. 12, thank you for the prime, though. I appreciate the 7 months. Gwynblade, thank you for the 60. Welcome to the stream, everybody. Despite what 12 says, good morning. We find Max standing by his bed at 8 a.m, completely dehydrated and borderline starving. You know what? I know when I've been put in my place. The splash on the sub was weird, was it? Trudy's obviously up early. Was there a lot of green shit in there? Yeah, that's maybe it, Bybit. And it's obviously extremely dramatised as well, right? Thankfully the football isn't, but the rest of it's oddly badly acted to say it's got 2 good actors in it. I don't know, it's strange. I found it a bit false, Stubbler on a documentary. But, like, you've watched enough football, 12, I'm sure. It doesn't quite smack as being entirely genuine. Also, it's got Sean Harvey on it, who fucked Leeds United hard. So it's strange to see him being held up as the hero in Wrexham. It's good, though. I like the footballing story outside of the documentary. I think it's magic. But we all mock Man City for being run by an oil nation and having more money than is possible to compete with and winning everything as a result. This is exactly the same thing going on at Wrexham. Somebody with far too much money to compete. Obviously, it's cleaner money, don't get me wrong, and it's a smaller stage, but you know what I mean? I just had loads of stuff bouncing around like it was on a trampoline. Did it do that thing where there's something that just doesn't stop? Right, first job you'll notice is as I head over to show you what I've been working on, I need to make as much mushroom bricks as possible. And you'll see why. Here I am collecting the slurry from the mushroom chunks that I'm breaking down. And the slurry goes in the oven to make bricks. Let's not forget the Netflix documentaries aren't exactly meant to be groundbreaking. Yeah, they're just entertainment, aren't they? True. Or Disney or whatever, yeah. Trim, welcome to the stream. Money doesn't buy you success. But it is, right? It's injecting more money, so much money into a club that everybody in the league can't compete with them. And then somehow celebrating winning the league like it was a surprise. If Wrexham's ownership gets linked to modern day slavery and making money off making climate change, I will get upset at them as well. But it's anti-competitive, is what I'm saying. I'm not comparing Ryan Reynolds to Saudi Arabia, for the record. That would be a stretch. Right, hang on a minute. Let me just make sure. Good. So I'm going to deposit all of the mushroom slurry that I just collected from the grinders. Make sure the grinders are working for the next batch. Cooking this batch. Roger that. Now let me go and show you something. So I'm going to take all of this, and then I've got an admission to make.
Wags his shiny bum.
Mind right, welcome to the stream. Haha, sleep pride. Mind right, welcome to the stream. Thank you for the sub as well.
Netflix is releasing a new series on the life of Abraham Lincoln. The finale will be shot before a live audience.
That's pretty good. Fuck, that was a good joke, and that makes me feel confused. Santa, thank you for the bits. Mind right, thank you for the 29 months. I appreciate it. Good morning. Dougie, good morning as well. Santa, good afternoon. I hope everybody's well. Thank you for the subs, Mind right. 29 months is crazy. I appreciate it. Right, let's head back over to the mixer. That was pretty good. Afternoon, Dougie. Dougie, we had a whole thing about this before you got here. 12 is an American that moved to Europe, and he's trying to rid himself of his Americanness, and he will refuse. He's not letting me say good morning to anybody. He insists on it being afternoon for everyone. Drank a Welsh beer the other day. I will say I'm halfway through the first entire season they own it, and so far it's not looking good. I only know it'll change because I know they just moved it. Yeah, true. It's nice that this obscure club gets a bump. And I think there should be more Welsh and Scottish. Well, I think there should be any Scottish, but there should be more. I like the idea of everybody playing in one big league, especially if it's already merged like that. There should be more Welsh clubs. But they are just being bankrolled to the point where nobody can compete with them, even if they have done some shrewd transfers. Godspeed 12, I wish you luck. I'm simply refusing to cater to the Western Hemisphere by not saying good morning at 2:18 GMT. I'm merely saying good morning to the people it's morning to. It's summertime. Oh my god, you're building to the... I am. Sorry, yeah, that's true. Lisa, welcome to the stream. So I have an admission to make. And I'll make it after we spoke about this.
Part of Rupert Murdoch's divorce settlement with Jerry Hall states that she is not allowed to give plot ideas to the writers of Succession.
Part of Rupert Murdoch's divorce settlement with Jerry Hall? I don't know who Jerry Hall is, and I don't know the connections between Succession. In what direction does that go? Lisa, welcome to the stream. Jamie, welcome to the stream as well, and thank you for the bits. Yeah, I guess you've already seen it. So this is the mixer that I failed because the ticks just demolished my ash. So I thought, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to spend all weekend in this game, and I'm going to build myself a fucking wall. And it's hard to even get a view of how big said wall is right now, because I can't get high enough. So let me... This fucking zip line's broken as well, so let me just get up high enough to show you. It's fair to say I went overboard. The wall that was supposed to be a mushroom wall to protect me from the ticks in the early game has got a bit big.
Jerry Hall is the ex-wife of Mick Jagger, now the ex-wife of Rupert Murdoch. There is a rumour from years ago involving her and a Mars bar.
Roger that. No, I need to catch up on my celebrity news. I'm assuming Succession is involved in that. So look, if any ticks come from that direction, they've got quite the journey to make. There is a chance that despite everybody saying that attempted...
Succession is loosely based on the Murdoch family.
Oh, I see. So if it's based on the Murdoch family, then she's not allowed to... Now she's broken, she's not allowed to give them plot advice. I see. Jamie, welcome to the stream. You're going to trap their spy. No, right. So they just came down here and they absolutely annihilated this. Because it was only the ash section with no walls. Have you just seen it, Martin? Alkirion, welcome to the stream as well. I will say, after having an owner whose entire plan was to run down the club, they deserve to stand tall. This is true, this is true. But is it the money that stands tall, or good management? Yeah, trapping the respawn. He had his ash handed to him last time. So, one concern that Gwynblade and Martin brought up when I posted this in the Discord is, if the ticks just eat all of this, will my CPU be able to handle all of the broken bits of wall? Because I'm not quite sure. The thing is I like the idea of having trying this completely AFK. Does that make sense? Jamie, welcome to the stream. Thank you for the bits. Lisa, good afternoon. Sorry, good morning. How come there isn't a character loosely based on the Howling Mad Murdoch then? Because they didn't get their A-team on it. Right, let me just kill this thing. I do worry about anything destroying the progress. May I have some ladybird chunks while I'm here, please? Or shells, or whatever it is. I would appreciate... Yeah, let me... Sorry, I had a lot to do there. So there is a chance... While everybody was saying it's foolish to attempt this solo on this difficulty, there is a chance I might be able to attempt it with 0 players. Imagine if I could just stand AFK and just watch as the ticks slowly make their way through. I'd like to make the saying, bring me/your A game illegal. Can I rely on your support? Bring me your A game. Yeah, it all feels a bit motivational speaker, doesn't it? I'm with you. I don't quite like that one. I'll recycle this. I need to move it too. Dog got so excited that I came home, she pissed all over the floor. Jeff does that, actually. I'm more imagining how long it'll take to clean up. Alternatively, what will happen if you still somehow manage to lose? It's a good question, Sothan. The clean-up will take a long time, but I'll be able to do it because I've got a fuckload of best of work to do, which is mostly watching stuff. So I'll be able to just idly take the time. I've got probably 20 hours of just watching stuff to do in the working for the best of, so I'll be able to get it deconstructed in that time. I don't think, Lisa, that I will. I can joke about the fact that it might be possible, but I don't think I'm going to just AFK and watch. I do need to today, however. I aren't going to attempt this today. I'm going to keep building. I want to build a shell so big, and then I need to build access just in case the third thing comes that I'm not aware of, because mosquitoes attack the top. Jeff only does it because of incontinence. And sheer fear as well. I like to keep a level of intimidation among Doomhaus Industries. Seems not Doomhaus. I mean, the idea of trying to build it so sweaty that I don't have to fight because I'm scared does seem quite Stubbler. I need to kill Black Ox beetles while I get an opportunity to, because I need Black Ox horns for levelling stuff up. Big friend, come here, please. Okay, I am losing when it comes to these. I feel like these have been buffed, or I've just not fought enough big shit. I used to be able to, in lesser gear and lesser experience, hit these without taking a hint of damage, but now they hurt. I think it's a case of getting 3 hits in, then backing up to see what attacks come in next. Instead of just staying in and getting greedy. This is good. Not just sitting in a tree. Ah, there you go, look. Customary hit. Black Ox horn, please. Fuck. Oh no, there might be a horn. Is there a horn among all that shit? Because my inventory's full and it couldn't give me everything. No, it's just 2 gunk or whatever it's called. I need those, don't I? I need everything I have. I might have to go start building. Yeah, so my plan for today, instead of actually attempt the mixer today, let me just pop a bandage. My plan for today is to keep building a shell on top, because I dare say the exterior wall is big enough. Would you agree? Okay, I need a break. I can't figure out grapple hooks in Godot. My spray and prop hunt yesterday depicts Stubbler's failure. Martin made a spray and prop hunt that was somebody like screaming, and he said it was my face when the mixer fails tomorrow. So if I simply don't attempt the mixer today, then it was all bullshit. Pronounced Godot? As in Gal Gadot? Godot? Godot? Waiting for Godot? Google's open source game dev engine. Oh, I see. It's from a McVitie's advert. Oh, fucking Christ. Right, so my plan is to build a couple of layers on top of here so the mosquitoes have no chance. Imagine. Alright, press 1 if I may have gone over the top. Actually, saying that, last time I asked if you guys, if I was going over the top with the build, you said, yeah, it'll be fine, just do it now, look at the state of the structure you've built, roger that. And it was miles away from fine. So how about I don't listen to you? McVitie's are raging, juicingly delicious. You should work for their marketing team, kid. I've always said that. No, this is the last mixer, Dougie. This is the one I've been working on for the last 2 weeks. I had an attempt and got demolished, so I'm going overboard on this one, because everybody that comes in says, you're doing this solo, which makes me think that maybe I've made a mistake attempting this playthrough on this difficulty, and these aren't exactly solo activities. But worth a try, right? If I can just go overboard, then I will go overboard. There it is, blaming us on the failed attempt. Yes, I will. I looked to you for common sense, and that was my mistake, I will admit. But your common sense told me that we were ready. And then the ticks came along and told me that we weren't. Ramp up the top in case you need to quit them. Quit. Yeah, that's the thing, 12. Like, I do need a range of... I need, like, a bunch of zip lines that fly away. Fly around, so I can, like, move at speed in case I need to defend. Because there might be a third thing that arrives. But as far as I can tell, all of these things have only had 2 creatures that have come so far. Although the haze one did have 3. It had infected larvae, infected ladybugs, and infected ticks or mites, however they were. The mosquitoes. Well done, 12. Proud of you. Now that would be hilarious, as if next time the battle's a lone mosquito and drops a nuke from above. Exactly right. So I've got layer upon layer down here of ash in a similar sort of layout to this. I am actually worried, because like Lisa says, I'm worried that it might be possible to break the respawn and they just teleport forward, because as far as I can tell, I've not gone far enough. I've seen them approach from further away than my current wall setup is. But imagine if I, like, make it so it can barely... Yeah. By the way, in all of that melee, I appreciate everybody's subbing. Mind right. 12. Gwynblade. Thank you all. It was a bit of a... There's a lot of plates spinning at the start there, so I may have not thanked everybody 17 times like I usually do. Satan, welcome to the stream. I've got something to admit to everybody. Let me just finish this section and then I'll show you. Tell me though, if I'd built, what would you rather see, everybody? Genuine question. Would you rather see me build like a kind of a small base and just do some good combat and succeed? Or would you rather see this fucking monstrosity try and tackle it while I'm flapping around? Look at it, look at it. The mix is in there. The bullshit way, 100%. Look at it. Saying good afternoon, I hope you will. You'll be lying if you told me you didn't want to see this thing in action. It's quite a big wall, I'll be honest. I've been working on the best of for April. I'm just doing this in the background. As you can see, I've been quite productive. So do you know I said the other day, Bybeat, that Rally Point Bybeat was the building on top instead of the whole mixer structure? It might come a point where the mixer structure is so big it merges with the building, and it genuinely will be Rally Point Bybeat. The all big one big mess. It's pretty good, right, Dougie? And like I say, you're all lying if you say you wouldn't want to see this in action. How about the phrase Gwyn played? Go big or go home. I bet you love that one. I've just come off his Christmas card list. That one too. So this top section's pretty good. I prefer the phrase "go big and go home." Well, that's what that might happen here. There is a worry that my PC can't handle all of the broken mushroom bricks when the ticks just demolish this. Can anybody remember what percentage I got to on the last attempt? I might have to build a little roof on top of this, like you say, so I can run around. Plus, it's one extra layer the mosquitoes will have to dig through. Yeah, somewhere between 2/3 to 3/4. So I got, should we say, sort of 65-70% of the way through before. But again, the last one scared me. This is the final mixer, which is good. I should have done these, spread them out through the playthrough instead of doing them all back to back, but... Also, this isn't required content. I just want to do them because I like this building mechanic. As somebody that likes 7 Days to Die, this was obviously going to be content I enjoyed. But this should be the last one. Although we have a strong feeling that the final event, like making the cocktail at the end, I think that's... Well, I mean, we had the discussion at the time, right? A defensive event, because you can repair them, like... big raw science canisters that come down from the Java-matic machine. So when I make the final concoction that makes me big again, I think there's going to be a big defensive event there. And the fact that I got a weapon that was high in sour damage, and it seems like the only thing that's really susceptible to sour damage is the orc stuff. I might be fighting orc enemies, as in the mind-controlled nerds. Even though Director Schmechter's dead. 70 to 80% ish, yeah? I strongly suggest to save before start. Yeah, I will do. Okay, definitely. The crash that happened on the last one wasn't because wasn't because of the amount of enemies or anything. It was because I think it was because the ash stuff that was all rolling around on the floor after the enemies had defeated it was just clogging up my computer's ability to process it. If that's how that stuff works, I don't know if it is. But this is impressive. Like, I've got another layer now on the roof piece. I want to, like, spend all of... Look how... You can barely see out of Rally Point Bybeat, look. Jesus. This might be over the top, but that's fine. I've had an odd crash or two in the game. For no real reason. Yeah, maybe. Maybe it's because of nothing, but... It was the one... circumstance that was different to normal gameplay was that I had a lot of shit rolling around on the floor with physics acting on it. More physics than the Physics Friday game. I enjoyed my Summer Car stream on Friday. The idea to just explore a bit more in that game felt good. And we found Siddles, and we found Sothan, and we found some nice pleasant views. And that's about it. Did you have a good stream earlier, Martin? I couldn't watch it today. Everybody follow Martin. I heard my name. What did I miss? I'm saying we found you in my summer car. Oh, I heard you fucked up. Your fucking water pump fell off, right? Don't follow Martin. Because he killed you yesterday. He's a killer. This guy.
Don't listen to this man. Stubbler's a beach. A dumb one.
A dumb one. Chris Man, my love, welcome to the stream. Chris Man, are you well? Look at this Chris Man. Hang on a minute, let me go. I'm just going to go spend the night in Rally Point Bybee, which is my tiny little home from home. Chris Man. Good morning. Yeah, so we found a guy in my summer car. Well, we found Sothad in my summer car who just sits outside all day and gets shouted at by his wife. Just like you, right, Sothad? Have I not got any mushrooms? I've got some mushrooms. I'm not picky. Thank you for the bits, Chris, man. Got a headache, but I'm good. He was racing with Cheeky. I saw that last night. And me. I saw them clips, Chris, man. Shunting me off the road. Tried to start the car without petrol. And then your water pump fell off. Does he have any swords? Look, in there is the mixer. Now I have a double layer of, triple layer of ash. All of this ash down here in case the fucking ticks get through. Then I have the wall of all walls. I think we might be good. I've got some ash back at base that I should have brought with me, actually. I'll go fetch the ash. And then we'll maybe fill the gap in with more mushroom. Hang on a minute.
I hope they spawn on top.
I think they very much could. Press 1 to go bigger. I'm not starting now regardless. 12 says go bigger, Bybee go bigger, Kitten go bigger, Santa go bigger, Martin and Scotty and Alkarion to not. That's 4 to 3. 3, 2, 1. I'm not starting it today regardless, so I either do other stuff today or I build this even bigger. I do need to go and get the ash though, so let's do that. Ain't got no gas in it, I reckon. Got no fans. Stubbler in Forza Horizon is like mosquitoes. Can't really do anything, but it's fucking annoying. Yes! Why have I got a player profile on Forza? Don't your people on your friends list have to actually play it? Or is it just... does it just pull the names? Oh, you weren't asking us to press 1. With such a long delay, I thought it was a command. I was just thinking.
This is awesome!
It just pulls names, okay. So. You saw my grubby little name on it too when I played it briefly. Why am I more popular? My fucking Forza Horizon multiplayer online personality is more popular than the real one. This is not actually cheeky, Chris, man. It's AI cheeky. That's how he's awake.
Again, don't listen to this man. He plays Forza every night in a nightgown.
It's not a nightgown, Chris, man. It's a lab coat. My friends list is better described as a register. Said he shouldn't call Stubbler a twat, as it isn't very nice. Oh god, yeah, that's a bad AI bot of Cheeky. That's not managed to emulate his personality very well at all. Cheeky would never call me a twat.
Twat?
Right, let's get some mushroom stuff built, shall we?
Only Orgu owns lab coats.
Ooh. Shit, no, don't want that cooking. Fuck that thing off. Let's make more bricks. Take all them, make some more. I can't get enough of the organoise, Chris, man. It's so good. And let's get some more slurry cooking. Right. I need the ash walls, don't I? So I got a load of ash cement. That's 35, 35 and 2, so that's 190. Fuck, I picked up all of that stuff. Can I just deposit it all like that? I can. Good. Supreme whetstone goes in there. More mushroom bricks, also more ash walls. I guess I'd need to just let this wear out, right? I could go and chop off a few quests for science. Buying the science kit while all this is processing might not be the worst idea. What quests do I have? Kill some water fleas, we can do that. 10? Kill some tadpoles, I can definitely do that. Diving bell spiders, it's all pond stuff. Hang on a minute, let me pin these quests and we'll do this while we're waiting for stuff to process. How do you pin again? Like that. Roger that, this will get me some science working towards, I think, one of the final sign sets in my challenge to buy out the entire store. August skins them himself. Jesus. Right. Tadpoles, water fleas, and diving bell spiders. Oh my. There's the tadpoles. I don't know how many of these I need. Trouble is, these are quite low level quests, so I'm probably not going to get a great deal of science from these. Could take the meat though, that would be useful. Sarah, I need to kill you briefly. And by briefly, I mean permanently, because I will. I need to process some mushrooms. Okay, actually breathe. I can hear a diving bell spider. I should take advantage of them when I see them. I can't see it. Whose idea was it to buy out the store? I feel like this is a Sothen kind of idea. Chaz got Nick Cage on his YouTube feed slapping someone. I've never seen the movie it was from. 50 science, that is garbage. Jesus. Watched Mum and Dad last night, and Jesus, that movie is fucked up. They saw his Chaz in fucking Prop Hunt yesterday. Chaz, you're a demon in Prop Hunt. I don't know why, he just seems so good at every aspect. Fuck that guy. Right, get me a diving bell spider and some water fleas. And make it snappy. There we go. There's a water flea. Good. Get water flea meat from these, right? Fuck that guy. This is true. Chaz, I need to ask you a question, actually. Do you have Discord audio muted on your VODs? Because you can't on the VOD hear us, just the game and yourself. I'm assuming it's for like licensed music reasons. I'm still riding on the fact that I survived nearly 2 minutes as a box. Yeah, that was quite obvious. The oranges have questions to ask of their skills. Oh yeah, just shot you a message about that. It shouldn't be like that. Oh, I see. Roger, roger. That's the secret, Chaz. Don't give it away. It can't be predicted. That's because not even I know what I'm doing. You were very successful with it, though. Had a power outage at every set. Oh, gotcha, Chaz. No worries, no worries. I went snooping for to make some clips. But it's all good. It's all good. Something we can remember for next time, right? If you join us again. Where are the water fleas, by the way? I should have actually scanned for these. If you were a water flea, where would you be hanging out? Be honest. Don't say in this stream. There's one. Oh, what a shot. Be hanging out at the bar. Which bar? Bar. No, don't go near the mosquitoes. Fuck that guy. In this stream, great pun. I feel like I need the soundboard from Discord. Discord's added a soundboard feature, which is going to be incredibly toxic if I enable it in like golf or whatever. But it's got a bunch of sounds like badumts and all that rubbish.
As it is illegal to purchase alcohol in the county where Jack Daniel's whiskey is produced, you have to drive to the next county to get it. You can only buy commemorative whiskey at the distillery itself.
Really? That's ridiculous, and I kind of like it. It's so I find it so strange that in that country they have different laws regarding alcohol in different counties and different states and stuff. Doesn't make a great deal of sense, but I suppose it also does make a great deal of sense because I suppose each state can run itself as it likes, right? Or as the people that live there would like it to be run. In theory. Jamie, thank you for the bits. I think as long as it's not super abused, I could see having some fun with the custom sound.
Anything that has sound effects or sounds, just know they copied me, cause nobody on earth or otherwise has over 1,000 sound effects, so smoke my pole everyone late to the fucking goddamn motherfucking party.
Chris, man, I think you should at Discord right now and tell them to smoke your pole. I'm sure they'd appreciate that on a Monday morning. Rabbit meat tastes not too sweet. Sequitapenties create a bitter taste scene. So when in doubt, leave them out and make salad with the new green. Hashtag go green. Harry, good morning. Just walk straight in here and it's all poetry, plant knowledge, and green propaganda. If I'd have known that's all you brought to the table, I wouldn't have invited you back, Harry. But good morning. Nice to see you. We'll just kill this bitch then. I'm hunting water fleas while my brick's spoiled. And rabbit meat fairly gamey. Rabbit meat is ow is a Yorkshire term, so for that, exactly that. Oddly, I was in a perfect position to show you exactly what it is. The leafy stuff at the base of a dandelion we call rabbit meat, and Harry thought it was amazingly quaint, and he's been talking about it for a year. Harry, welcome to the stream. Chris, man, thank you for the bits. I will not calm down. The uprising starts now. That fucking AI sometimes scares me. The AI on what, sorry? In Forza? I've already followed Chico and Chris, man. Because in Yorkshire, apparently, the meat of a rabbit is not called rabbit meat. Cheeky's AI is fucked. Oh, you've got a chat AI. Why? What does it do? I can replace all of you people with an AI. Is that true? Oh, God, there's loads of fleas here. This is way... Can I replace everybody here? I'm so proud of him for creating our demise. We seem to have a lot of discussions about this stuff lately, don't we? It's almost like... It's kind of a bit concerning. I'm enjoying these shots, by the way. I'm going to take my arrows back. They don't grow on trees. They're made of wood, for the record. Ha! Jesus, this guy. Dodging the raindrops. Be talking shit with it. After dealing with an AI for several hours last night, I'm fucking fed up with it. The good thing about AI is if it's bad now, just give it a month. Why is there an infected ladybug larva there? You could, but most of our comments will start with is, and as an AI, I cannot talk about topic here. This is true. That's only the government fucking propaganda one, though. I want the real one. Cheeky bot. I'm gonna say that happens in Cheeky's chat. Yeah, there you go. Right, 2 more water fleas, and then I could get some more quests for hope that will hopefully be worth a bit more science. I checked every value for normality, and it says they're not normal. I got rid of factors with high VIF. It says the condition number is fucking crazy high. When I remove the offending factor, all of the coefficients turn negative. It's true. We've all been there, right? Fuck it. He simplified it for us idiots. Thank you, sir, then. If you want some bonus intelligence points, you can respond to Sothan as if you know what he's talking about. It's true, Jamie, it's true. It's fucking creepy. But don't worry, all of us with white-collar jobs and stuff, they'll be giving us time off soon. Unlimited amounts of time off. Are all these dead? Are you dead? They're all dead. They're all upside down. God damn it. ChatGPT doesn't impress me, it just opens deep-seated fear for humanity. Well, it has to... I think impress means create an unexpected reaction, right? I don't think it necessarily means positive. specifically trying to do something called an multiple OLS regression. And AI is powered by bullshit. Poor old AI being held back by the humans that created it. I have a lot of raw meat. Anybody fancy some? Meat's like penis. Ooh. Hello? Fucking hell. Talk about fucking soundboards. I don't even have mine open. Hello? What am I going to do to count? Am I going to count chops without that open? Oof. There we go, we got this.
I think it's the sign of the end times.
True.
As much as I love it, just know that college professors have given up and are letting their students use AI to write their papers. So it's only a matter of time before we are all dead. Fucking finally.
I know,
Party
right?
every day, people. Party. Every day. Hard.
We don't
Really
need...
hard. Like I am right now watching Stubbler.
Chris,
Also get
man.
shit on nerds.
I've not died yet. This guy. Oh, I'm all flustered now, Chris, man. Oof. Look what you've done to me. Yeah, we don't want to live anymore, right? Let AI take over. They can suffer. I just need to get this mixer done, then AI can take over. It's fine. Something's seen me. If it's a diving bell spider, I'll be happy, but I need to kill this little prick first. Why can't I get a good enough jump? I'm being outplayed by a water flea. I've never been more ashamed of myself, and you people, for watching it. Look, I know what humans can do, and if AI is cutting-edge human work, AI is pretty shit. True. Sorry, I don't have anyone to vent to. You good self, anybody fucking around.
I love you, I hate you. Sorry, Anne, I wrote that.
See, that's not a very good representation of Chris, man. Please give me more than 50 science for this game. I'll take 200. Right, where am I going to find diving bell spiders? I know they're all over the place, but I need to find 4 quickly. Complain about Godot or Godot? Or Godot. I've been goofing around a bit with Unreal, but I haven't had time lately because of finals and this fucking AI. It's Python to make a video game. In the water, hashtag shit help. Let me go get some more mushrooms processing, then I'll fire up the... we'll go dive and we'll check in the water for diving bell spiders. Thank you, Sid.
I believe!
I know where I might actually be able to find some. I'll scan for some, actually, because if I don't have to go down to the pond lab to look for them, then I'll be happier for it. I'm going to say, you won't want to spoil anything for me. This is true. Maybe one way to stop people so aggressively backseating in the grounded community is just to... Not that they do, for the record. Not that they do. But one way to stop any backseating that might arise in the grounded community is just to flood the chat with nonsense. So that it's difficult to see what's real and what's not, right? Like we did with the birthday thing. If you're saying happy birthday to everybody at all times, it masks people's actual birthdays if they don't want them to be public. Happy birthday, Stubbler. Thank you, kid, and a happy birthday to you too. What time is it? 12:54. That's 2:54. That's not too bad. Birthday, everyone. Chris, man, that's true. Happy birthday. The flood tactic, I think, is the way. Right, look at all these toadstool chunks. I got every toadstool, toadstool chunk in the lower yard. Nip these off, put this away. So now I'm also doubling up on processing food as well, which is pretty good. First thing tomorrow, I think I'm going to try this mixer. But I don't want to rush because I feel like people would like to see it now. Does that make sense? With all due respect, fuck 'em. Welcome to the new followers, by the way. It's always this bad, I promise. I'll just start discussing non-existent content in the game. So, what did you think about the wasp battle the other day? Our defences held well, yeah, I know, right? The Godzilla attack was good. And the Scorpion boss, I thought, was brilliant. Let's top up our water. Watch there actually be a fucking scorpion fight or something. Imagine. Do I have any mushrooms to replace that? Oh, yep, my stuff's cooked. Lovely. When are you doing the mixer? Tomorrow, Martin. Or that little girl that stomped through the... I've said it a million times, but imagine how good this game would be if there was a Shadow of the Colossus style fight where next door's toddler came rampaging through the garden and you had to climb up and like stab the weak spots and you come crashing down into the yard. Brilliant. Essentially killing children, which seems to be funny, of course. Tomorrow, yeah. I've kept saying it throughout the stream, Martin. I'm hoping... I might actually pin the comment that I'm doing the mixer tomorrow. Just to make my spray invalid. He's scared, Martin. Listen, I never said I was doing it on Monday. At no point. You're the one who jumped the gun. Today, should I say. In-game tomorrow, or IRL tomorrow. IRL tomorrow. I will be doing it on Tuesday, whatever the fuck day it is tomorrow, 25th. Okay, can I actually sleep now? I need to sleep as often as possible to force time through. The VOD will be there, Martin, right? I want to be as ready. I want to actually feel ready, unlike the last one. You people broke the opportunity to... I'm going to go scan for diving bell spiders, by the way. You people broke the opportunity for me to listen to when you think I'm ready for this shit. With that tragedy on the last week. You were wrong. In large numbers. Which just goes to show, democracy is for losers. What was it? Diving bell spider. Diving bell spider chunk. So these should be all over the pond. Yeah, they're all over. Look. My choice was to go under the pond and fight them in that area, but it's probably not necessary because they're everywhere, look. Alright, let's drop down here and see if I can find these 3, because I only need 4 more. That makes me think of Attack on Titan. For those that don't know, Attack on Titan is a cool hentai show based on the Japanese colouring book of the same name, but probably written in Japanese characters. Some people will say it's just a cartoon, but it's not. It's made for adults. I'm watching now. Want to talk about it?
What on earth do you mean, you people? We are just a dude dressed as a dude disguised another dude. Beach. Wow.
I heard you're 3 children in a trench coat, Chrisman, trying to pass off as an adult. Oh, cool hentai show, but I didn't even realise the word hentai. Fucking hell. Harry would like to talk about Attack on Titan. Right, diving bell spiders, I need to kill you, please. To death. I need to kill you to death in the next 22 seconds, so if you could stop fucking swimming away. There we go, got some oxygen back. Good. Right, where's the next one? Should be another one down here somewhere. Down there, fighting a tadpole. Mina, welcome to the stream. I've not done the mixer yet. No, it's going to be tomorrow. Early on tomorrow. Is that just your AI? The colouring book I like as well. Are you two... What's fighting here? 2 diving bell spiders. Come back, come back, come back, come back, come back. I'm going to drown you, bastard. And you. Why did I not get credit for killing 2 diving bell spiders there when I evidently just killed 2 diving bell spiders? Let me get some fucking oxygen so I don't drown and I can come back. A hentai is a cock tie, but female. Anybody want to adopt a Twitch community? It's full of...
Every cartoon is based on a hentai, so you guys really need to catch up to the times. How else would I have seen hentai of that lady in Resident Evil 5 before I saw the game completed here? Man, people are just so lame.
If all you people just woke up and realised that hentai has actually been the cultural driving force of everything. You'd be better people, but as it is. Chris, man, thank you for the bits. You know what they say about postponing stuff? It means you do it later. I didn't postpone anything. You people seem to be You seem to be on some mass human psychosis, thinking that I said I was going to do the mixer today. No. If you all hadn't have blotted your copybook by saying I was ready the last time, I might have listened to you, but as it is, you cried wolf. Sorry, wasn't meant to copy your twos. It was a response to the above comment. It just happened at the same time. It's hailing who? Fuck that 12 guy, right? Attack on Titan has no tentacles in it from what I remember. Towns just went out for a jog 5 minutes ago and it started hailing. Sucks to be that nerd. You're getting hails done. Right, mushroom bricks, mushroom bricks, mushroom bricks, mushroom bricks.
I can't perform oral favors like me, so you know I am writing this. I love you, Stubbler. I really, really do. Thank you for being the beach that you are.
Oh. Chris, man, you're welcome. Thank you for the oral favours. And thank you for the bits. Didn't the wolf actually come out at the end of the story? Your comparison falls through, old man. Yeah, but that's the point, sir, then. Is that even if you're right about it this time, you blotted your copybook by being wrong so many times up to this point. So even if you're right, how am I going to be able to tell? My comparison is ironclad, young man. Fucking hellfire. Subber has confirmed we're right and he's wrong.
Chow down.
So then, your deductive reasoning. I can see it from here, it stinks. My fingers hit every vowel in the English language before getting to that meaner. Or getting that meaner right. Who needs to be correct? This is the internet, right? You don't have to be correct, you just have to be confident. Got lucky yesterday, I had sunshine on my 5k, then it pissed down for the rest of the day. Yeah, but don't you feel better when you've been running in the rain? Right. Mushroom bricks are cooking up a storm. I'm going to take whatever I have. Now, what did I say I needed to do today? I'm going to go check for more quests. That's what I was going to do. Let's just keep getting the mushroom bricks cooking. I can't believe a lot of you opted to go against this stupid, ludicrous build. You were all like, no, I think we should be sensible, Stubbler. You realise where you are? You know who I am. I am neither correct nor confident. I'm cocky, there's a difference. Kitten's still got poovid. Right, what am I searching for? No, I'm not searching for anything. I'm looking for quests, because I need to keep busy. Wolf spiders, I'll do that for you. Spiderlings, yep. And lawn mites. Yeah, perfect. I might be able to knock all these out pretty quickly while I'm waiting for my bricks to sort themselves out. How much science have I got? I might be able to get a sign set if I do this. Wolf spiders, lawn mites I can get really quickly. Wolf spiders should be quick enough. And spiderlings... How can I get spiderlings en masse? There's only 5 spiders. I know where I can get them. We're good. Wolf spiders, I think we know where I'm going for that. Let me put this on, because this is the sword of spider chopping. I should actually have spiders set up. Yep. Roger. I hope you recover quickly. Sounded like you weren't enjoying that particular aspect last night. Bruxism in your sleep. What's bruxism? Sounds like a Pokemon. Spiderlings tingling.
We are the AI Valheim community, you woo. Lower your chat filter and surrender your bits. We will add your Discord and channel points to our own. Your subs will adapt to service us. Resistance is futile, probably.
The Valheim community have no power here. The Valheim community made one major mistake coming here and attacking. And that is simply this. They could not dream of matching Stubbler in armed combat. And as a result, they were sent back with their tails between their legs. Fuck them nerds. Your teeth are sore. I was grinding your teeth. I didn't realise that's what the name was. Do it outside of sleep, but I'm more conscious of it, so I can it can stop. Yeah, I suppose when you're in the middle of the night, you just grind away, right? Spider fangs, right? So I'll find me some wolf spiders. Then I should get enough to buy a sign set, which will give the stuff plenty of time to cook. There's apparently a wolf spider asleep up here. If I can avoid Wayne, I can get that kill, and then these quests on the top left will give me enough science to buy, I think, the penultimate thing from the store that I need to buy it out completely. Chris, man, I'm a bit like you with Assassin's Creed. I've got the 100% bug in me. I'm not going for 100%, but before the playthrough ends, I'm going to go for as high a percent as possible because I just want to keep playing this game until I die.
Spider up ahead.
You're not the wolf spider, are you? No. Kill you just for... You are. No, you're not. Is it oh, it's an Orbeaver Junior. I dare say she's already tried so then, right? So where's the wolf spider? Are you around this corner? I promise I'll kill Wayne at some point in this playthrough, but it's not today. And as a result, I'm still fucking terrified of him.
Let's see what's around here.
Look at him investigating all the other dead spiders. Ah! You've still not 100%ed it. Did your progression halt a little bit? Right, wolf spider, come to me. I'll take 2 spider fangs too. Roger that. I have to wear one after they come off. It's notoriously one of the worst games in history to 100%. Was it? A modern game's that bad? A modern game that is that bad? Question mark. That was a strange sentence to misinterpret. You'd think modern games would be a bit better at being able to be 100%ed, right? Seeing as it's something people commonly do. Can I eat this for a bit of... Whoa, don't walk right up the back of Wayne, that would be terrible. Modern Ubisoft games do too much to do games, yeah, oh, I see. Then again, the original Assassin's Creed games were no slouch, were they? All them feathers and all that rubbish. Nothing will be as bad as the achievement first place in online ranked, yeah. Ghost Recon Advanced Warfighter. Or GRAW 2, or whichever one it was. What else had that? Quake 4, I think, had that. So dumb. Was it NBA Jam, I think? One of the like NBA Jam modern 360 games. Saying that, I think 100% in a game should not be achievement based. I think that should be something else. And achievement should be for like really rare and difficult things. Achievement should be rare, not just extra things to do in a game. There should be badges of honour that people look at and think, fuck, he got that. Fall Guys actually did a bit of that with the win 5 crowns in a row. Like that. That's not an achievement that everybody can get just because they're... that's like that. Seeing that somebody has that is cool. Assassin's Creed Valhalla was the one Chrisman was talking about, Jim. Achievement should be rare. Looks at start-up game for the first time, yeah. Right, spiderlings I should be able to get here, as well as one of the wolf spiders. I'm going to go into third person so I can see, because the sword lights up the area around Max. Vaguely. There should be spiderlings in here. There's one. So it's 7 Day Survivor or whatever it's called in Dead Rising. Achievements like that I think are the way. There should be a list of borderline impossible stuff. Is there not a wolf spider? I thought there was a wolf spider in this cave. I can hear something snoring, but I don't think it's the wolf spider I needed to find. No, it's usually sat like right here. He's not home. One of the Tom Clancy games, you need to be first. That's the one, yeah. Ghost Recon Advanced Warfighter. There was some mental amount of time needed to even come close, yeah. GRAW 2, I think. I love it. I like that kind of shit. Is that Jeff snoring I could hear? Oh. I don't know why I pay him. 8 bits a month I have to shell out on Jeff's wages. Should have grabbed some of these. I didn't get as many spiderlings as I thought I would. The next place I'm going to look for spiderlings is the Dan the Hamster Stone, I think. Lawn mites I need to kill. Come here, you nerds. Good. That's 1. Any more mites? There's 2. 3. Thank you kindly. I think there's loads of them on this log. Yeah, look at them all here. Boo. Ow. 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 Yeah, I think achievements got sort of, like, there should be 100% in a game, like Chris Man's doing now, or I'm doing in this, where you do everything in the game there is to do, like, tick all the boxes. But I think that shouldn't be the same as achievements. I think achievements should genuinely be unbelievable feats of strength, like, play. There was one in Quake, which was, like, play 5,000 games or something online. Which are dumb as dicks, but if you had that achievement, it'd be pretty cool to show off. There's also shit where achievements ruin a second playthrough to a degree. If you want them, yeah. I think the problem with achievements isn't achievements in essence. It's the desire. It's making them so that everybody can get all of them, right? Because it forces people to play brand new games in stupid ways, or in ways that would damage a first playthrough. And at that point, you're just playing the achievement list, aren't you? Only 100 science for that. Fuck off. Can I get another quest yet? No. Awful. Lawn mites. I guess the wolf spiders and stuff, they're higher level enemies, so I'd probably get more raw science. But how much do I need? I need 1,050. The Deadpool game, games like High on Life and Trover Saves the Universe, throws achievements at you for humour purposes, so they don't show up on a second playthrough and it's awkward as fuck. Wait, so the achievements popping up are actual part of the sort of jokes, but then when they don't pop up on a second playthrough, the punchlines don't exist.
That was refreshing.
Is that what you're saying, Chris Man? Because that's fucking weird. The character appoints them and they don't show up. That's dumb. That is dumb. Alright, spiderlings. I think I'm going to be going over to this here. Right about there. I think. Because this is in the haze. This is where the Dan the Hamster statue thing is. Headstone. Meanwhile, in games like the Stanley Parable, make some achievements impossible, so if you have it, everyone knows you cheated. I think I'll give Stanley Parable a pass on that kind of thing, though, because they very much treat their achievements ironically, right? Yeah, that does sound dumb, Chris, man. What's that game that's like 10,000 hours to beat it or something crazy? Where you've just got to sit and, like, something to do with a king or some shit. I know you was playing it at some point, Chris, man, or you was talking about it. There's an achievement in that, right, to actually beat the game, but it takes like 10,000 hours of just waiting. Or 1,000 hours or something daft. Right, down here, there's the final wolf spider and a couple of spiderlings. I'll take that from you, thank you, nerd. I think the best way is to go over the top and then drop down. Don't pull the infected crap that's up here. Go! Fuck you, infected mites, nobody likes you. Right, can I drop down here without it being fatal? Ah! That's alright, that's alright. I've made bigger decisions. Mistakes. So it's not down there like I thought it was. It must be on this side of the actual canister itself. I'm looking for the Dan the Hamster shrine. Is it here? Am I fucking lost? What? Must have been right the first time. Wait for a king to wake up and have a proper library for you to... That's the one, yeah. The longing, that's it. Beat it early, but I won't say how. That's pretty cool, the longing, yeah. But it's like, it's a meta thing, isn't it? It's not like it's good achievement design or anything. Alright. Spiderlings I should get here. We can see them already. Please get like 1,000 signs from these two. The fuck do you want? Okay, that's a lot of spiderlings. That's 200. Fuck off! I can't see it. Where the hell is it going? Where is it? That's 750. That should be it. Is that it? I'm gonna take a lot of damage. Everything just stop. Can everything just stop? Too much fucking noise. Everything's still fighting. Jesus. Alright, good. Is that everything? Now, do I have 4,000 science? Ah! An unusual mix of adventure and idle game. How do I get out of here? Can I get out of here? In utter loneliness, deep below the surface, your task is to wait for the awakening of your king for 400 days. It's pretty good, right? I always think in this community, if we'll play My Summer Car, we'll play anything. I can't look down too much on that game.
I believe!
Alright. I suppose I've got another batch of mushrooms cooking. We'll go back, fire it up again. I'm kind of tempted by it. They speedrun it at GDQ. Imagine speedrunning the longing. It's not even near midstream break time yet. This is good. I like this. This stream's gone kind of smooth. I'm into it. I've not really done a great deal of anything, but I'm good. I really enjoyed my... Yeah, I'm kind of looking forward to My Summer Car 4 days a week. It's definitely adding a bit of variety to the main playthroughs. And yeah, probably it's going to go to shit. I think as long as I don't let anybody convince me to attempt the mixer today, then I'll be fine. Mixer tomorrow. What's more... Genuine question, what's more Doomhaus? Me building a reasonable shell around the mixer, levelling up my gear, and attempting to fight it. What's more Doomhaus? That, or building an unbelievable monstrosity and seeing if I can AFK while the thing defends itself. Stick to your guns, yeah, you're right. Don't let people sucker me into not being my usual terrible, paranoid self. I'm assuming I can't get any more quests yet today because I already did the 3, which would be annoying because now I'm stuck at 3,900 raw fucking science. Let me just deposit some shit while I'm going past the house. I am going to miss that in Valheim. As I am like unbelievably excited to get back to Stubbler and Stubbleton. I genuinely can't wait. I think Stubbler might be my favourite character that's ever been in Doomhaus history. I am not looking forward to a lot of the quality of life stuff in this that will get removed before Valheim. Right, what am I here to... No, I'm looking for quests, aren't I? Ah, there's no available quests. Fuck it. And it's 3 PM, so I can't even sleep. I suppose I'll take some of the ash and we'll go up with whatever's been made mushroom-wise. We'll go up, we'll carry on building for a little bit. Maybe put another layer on the roof area. Yeah, you're right, kid. Don't let the bastards in the channel convince me to do anything I don't want to do. Like, be brave or be confident. Good. I got so many. I got every toadstool in the lower yard. I farmed them all. So that should be enough. I also need to at some point today. Stop trying to make that. I also need to get a system put into place, because if there's like roly-polies that attack this one as well, I need to be ready for it. That supreme whetstone away that I for some reason keep collecting. I can't actually make any more ash cement, can I? Oh, I can. I need clay though. Where can I find clay fast? I mean, I've got my clay spot up top, but I don't want to farm in all of that because it's too much clay. Clay fast. Hang on. Where can I get... There's clay in the pond, but... Fuck the pond. I need clay just to make... Speedrun. Max, stop fucking around. Speedrun. Let me just go get a few bits of clay so I can make the final bits of ash cement. What am I going to be fighting over here? Probably an orc attack at some point, so let me get this ready. If I recall, there's some clay over here by the flooded area. I just don't know if it attracts 7,000 mosquitoes, because bollocks to mosquitoes. There is clay in the pond, but it's miserable trying to get it. Leave the aphids. There is. Somebody spoiled that there's a pet system in this game. And I don't know what you can get as pets, but I imagine it's like aphids and weevils and that kind of thing. Would you be interested in watching me trying to tame stuff? How the hell would you tame it? Where's the cousin Kenny? Alright, nerds, don't wake up, please. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. I mean, if I'm here to be sort of trying to see as much as I can before the playthrough ends, then I probably should look into that as well. There we go. Okay, quick clear. Good. I just need enough to make the... Someone already said I don't want to aggro the mosquitoes. Should I finish Weird West before holiday? What's Weird West? Is this another hentai? Harry, you got this. Harry's our hentai expert at the moment. Die, please, of poison. It's great hentai, there you go. Chris, I'm glad you're here to back up Harry if he's not available. If he's too deep in hentai himself to respond. A weird fun game for free on Game Pass. Like an immersive sim. Weird, I'd never... Are you guys just incredibly defensive over this clay? The clay mafia over here won't let anybody else take any of the brown gold. Ow. I can't fight two of you. I can, I just don't want to. Sounds weird, but when I was reading the longings page on Steam, I think I figured the ending out already. Is it one of them games? How many people got a Weevil pet and called it We? I bet so many, Scotty, so many. Weevil dead. The Weevil that bended. Every time I... How are you not dead? You are now. Right, can I please stop killing mosquitoes so I can get 5 clay and be happy? So it's a Devolver game. You always forget that, like, Fall Guys was previewed at the Devolver panel at whatever E3 it was. It was all like, whoa, Carrion looks top and all this other Devolver stuff. Fall Guys was announced there too. I don't know if I think they just published it, but still. There are a few endings, but I won't say what they are. To Weird West. I don't think I've ever seen it. A lot of these games, I feel like I've never heard of them, but then I look at it and think, okay, I've watched like 40 clips of Chrisman playing that. You're not even an orc one, are you? So I'm just going to avoid you altogether. Go back home, make this fucking ash stuff, and get up to building. It's the Weird West part is because there's low magic involved. It makes things weird. Low magic. Below the belt. Devolver has a game called Devolverland Expo, and it was because of quarantine. They had a game. It's free and it shows games that will be coming out. I'm guessing that's where we all heard of Fall Guys originally, right? I remember everybody watching whatever it was in Discord. Very cool. And there was like this game, and we all rolled our eyes and was like, oh, yeah, Takeshi's Castle, yeah. And then ignored it. And the next thing we know, it was the biggest thing in the world. Actually, speaking of Fall Guys, the Doomhaus Season 3 Fall Guys month... Why did I do... ended. And the person with the most crowns that got the King/Queen title, with 2 clutch crowns on the final day, was Thandir, who is now called King Thandir. And hail to the king. Sorry, that was just a quote from Weevil Dead. Alright, we've got time, have we? Yeah, we've got time. Let's get a few more of this going, and we'll save, and hopefully I can get some quests in the morning so I can buy that sign set. Deposit. Can I sleep? God, we've played some bullshit. I think we played... what, 6 hours? 7 hours golf night together. Then we played Fall Guys all Saturday night for, I think, 6 hours, was it? Then last night we played like 4 hours, 3.5, 4 hours of bloody prop hunt, as well as GeoGuessr. She's never been happier. I've just been sat in the corner quietly grumbling to you nerds. I'm sick of the sight of everybody. Can't believe I'm awake right now. You must be special. It's nice to have you, Chris, man. I'm less upset about the pun and more upset about the fact you left off baby from the quote. Well, it wasn't meant to be an Evil Dead quote, but I wanted to make the Weevil pun. Devolver may be my favourite publisher in the modern world. They do seem to be on a lot of people's lists for that reason, right? Right, we've slept now, so now I can scoop. Get some more mushroom bricks cooking, because it's all about mushroom brick production right now. God, you're dealing such big numbers with this stuff. Drop off. Roger that. Now, what am I here to do? Who am I? How do I join? Oh yeah, I just need to nip out now. Let me eat, and then we'll go to the science scanner thing, and I'll check if there is any quests for me. Which there should be, because I think it's every day. Hello? Can I not deposit? Holy shit, I've got a lot of stuff in here. I'm starting to realise why it wouldn't let me deposit. Yeah, I need to take a lot of this brick up there, and I need to start building. I'll build the ash on the interior, then keep building. Maybe around the crown bit at the top, so the mosquitoes can get fucked. I just need a fast quest, because I'm 100 science short of building a sign set. And it's something to do while the mushroom bricks are processing. I need 3 new quests. Spiderlings, good, infected weevils, and normal weevils. Spiderlings was 200 last time, right? Do we do it? Do we do it? Yeah, let's do it. I'll go up now. I'll fly across there real quick and we'll kill spiderlings. I don't know where spiderlings are more prominent. I know there's a hell of a lot in the hedge lab, but it takes too much effort to get in. So on this early morning, I think we head straight out to the haze, go back to the Danny statue thing, the Dan hamster thing. We'll go and slaughter those, come back, and that should be enough to buy a sign set. And then we'll set off with whatever mushroom brick I have and continue the build. But for now, it is midstream break time, and I think it's probably safer if I have the midstream break up here. If I get attacked by mosquitoes during the break, I need somebody to take the fall. So then, thank you very much for offering. But for now, we go like this, go like this, go like this. Can you even see that? It's too early in the day. Is that a good view? That's a good view. Right, I'll be back in 2 minutes, everybody. So then, please don't let us get attacked by mosquitoes. You're wholly responsible if we do. I'll be back in 2 minutes.
Mosquitoes are approximately 3,600 species of small flies comprising the family Culicidae. The word mosquito is Spanish for little fly. Mosquitoes have a slender segmented body, one pair of wings, one pair of halteres, three pairs of long hair-like legs, and elongated mouth parts. Male mosquitoes will live only 6 or 7 days on average, feeding primarily on plant nectar, and do not take blood meals. Females with an adequate food supply can live up to 5 months or longer, with the average female lifespan being about 6 weeks.
Enjoying yourself, everybody?
Mosquito-borne diseases are those spread by the bite of an infected mosquito. Diseases that are spread to people by mosquitoes include Zika virus, West Nile virus, chikungunya virus, dengue, and malaria. Employers should protect workers and workers should protect themselves from diseases spread by mosquitoes.
Chaz's emote might be the best punchline to this. You enjoying yourself, Chaz? Martin, thank you for the bits. And welcome back to the stream, everybody. So, Than, I didn't get attacked by mosquitoes, so I'll take it.
So basically mosquitoes suck.
True.
They really, really suck.
True.
Wow.
True. Summons a geometric series of mosquitoes so Sothan can at least enjoy the math while getting the blame. Thandia, welcome to the stream. Everybody, you are now in the presence of the Doomhaus 2023 Fall Guys champion. Hail to the king. How about that? Thandia, welcome to the stream. Stream without Stubbler, how could it get any better? 1 second, I just need to go to the Danny statue. Bear with me, then I'll open the can. Thandia, good afternoon. How's that for an entrance? An intro. Right, I need to kill 5 spiderlings and not get shit on by whatever's above me. But the spiderlings won't have respawned, will they, because I killed them all? Good year. Never knew that was Thandia. What Thandia Dooms? Thandia, it's true. Right, is there any spiderlings down here? Please. Also, what is in this can? Chris, man, thank you for the bits. Any spiderlings? I need 5 spiderlings, please, game. Actually, there should be some in here, shouldn't there? I remember now. Spiderlings? Yeah! Get fucking shit up. Good. Any spiderlings? 2. I forgot I could have got these around the sodding oak tree, couldn't I? I remember now. Is Chrisman calling me a mosquito? I think he is. But he means it as a term of affection. That's 200 raw science. That should mean that I am now at the 4,000 mark. Yeah. My squirrel is complete. Well, let's run out of here super quick because it's dark as bums in there. What a beautiful day. Right, run round this rock, make the jump, get back on the zipline and go home. So confused. Wait, what's confused you? Just so you know, I thought you meant Dougie was Thandier, because Thandier only just typed. Oh, no. Dougie's Dougie, yeah, Thandier's here. I'm with you, Chris, man. Right, Kitten says cream soda. Sothan says cloudy lemonade. Mina says ginger beer. Mindright says diet lemonade. Chaz says cheese. Alcarion says Diet Coke. Oh, his previous message must have not loaded. Are you hiding from Chris, man, Thandier? Be honest. Jamie says fizzy orange. 12 says canned cheese. My favourite bit about mosquitoes is that when a bunch of the multicoloured ones form a gradient, it's a dead giveaway that they're Tory bastards. I thought to think rainbows was the opposite, so then. Bunch of multicoloured ones form a gradient. Fizzy cheese. Is that what FO stands for? The answer is, everybody, it pains me to admit, Alcarion was correct. I'm as sad as you are. It's Diet Coke. Did anybody else get that? They didn't. Get shit on. What did you guess, Chris, man? I remember back during the Valheim playthrough last year when you got like 8 in a row correct. Did you have to check a lot of bums to be able to authoritatively claim when it's dark as bums in there? I mean, I feel confident generalising that there are not a lot of sunny bums out there. I don't mean to speak as some sort of expert, I'm not augur. But I dare say there are a lot of sunny bums. There aren't a lot. He switches cans outside of the camera frame. As if I'd hand Alcarion the win if that was the truth. You're on to something 12. I also had a girlfriend at the time, Stubbler cries in French. We were so happy back then. Fucking hell. Crispin, I used to have a girlfriend too. My wife hates when I refer to her as my ex. The joke is if a vector field forms a gradient, it must be conservative. Replace vector field with mosquitoes. Sorry, was moving my laptop. You're good, Sothan, you're good. Sothan is the king of know your audience, right? I suppose it gives people the satisfaction if they do get it, of being able to say they did get it, and then... There you go, there you go, there you go, there you go. 12 is the person that took the bait. Well done, 12. You've let us down. Right, let's get all that processing, deposit all of that, take all of this out with us. Lovely, roger that. Take a stack of that. Stack of that. Nope, not a stack of that. And then as many of these as possible. Look at all that mushroom slurry. Stack of that. Then I've got 35 of that. Roger that. Lovely. Good shit. Put that away. Get that taken. Good. Everything's cooking. There. The ovens are all firing. The grinders are firing. Let's go up top and let's continue. Spent the past 3 days learning 3D vectors in... Right, help me. Is it Godot or Godot? Or Godot. Or Godot. Fuck yeah, math degrees. I'm glad to hear when people got it. Gouda. Gouda. That Gouda's a different one. I've said it about 8 different times. You can't just say I said it properly and expect me to work out which one. Ah, the delay probably fucked it, 12. I see. Never been overly concerned with the politics of vector fields. Right, let's go over here and let's continue the big build. I think I'm going to continue the shell on top. I might do an extra few layers around the outside. If I can do the balancing act properly. And then another layer on top. And then that should be good. Because I don't think the exterior wall needs that much work. So Gouda. I feel stupid. We don't feel stupid then, do you? Just different fields, right? Different fields of knowledge. I think it's easy when you don't understand something to feel like you should, but there's no reason you should, right? Or like it's on a level that you should have reached or something like that. So there should be a zipline thing up there. That's fucking... Who are you? What are you? No! You're not an orc one, are you? So let me just grab this, this, and this, and this, and this. Equip this real quick. Turn around, turn around, turn around. I'll always pronounce it as Godot, and SQL as squirrel. Squirrel. You could easily understand it in 15 minutes of explanation, not even 15. Why can't the connection's blocked because of that bastard berry? Yeah, Sothan's bullying you, Thandy. It's like if you was as intelligent as me, you'd understand it in no time, but... Truth is, Sothan. We're better than you at everything else. Stop the bullying. Right, we're back over here at Rally Point Bybeat, working on the utter monstrosity that is this mixer build. If you're here for the first time and you've never seen this build before, you're probably thinking to yourself, well, Stubbler, that looks ridiculous. Why would you build something that big? The answer is, I don't know. But I did get shit on when I first attempted this. So I am insisting on going hard. What a monstrosity. So inside there, Thandy, there is a machine that is synthesizing something I need. And the second it starts, it will start getting bombarded by a load of insects. So I have to build, akin to 7 days, a structure that can withstand the onslaught. I built something similar to what you can see in front of me right now, and it got completely decimated in seconds. So, and I'm not going to blame anybody, I'm not going to blame the people that said the base was ready the last time. So I've decided to go over the top with it. Essentially, Thandy, yeah. You remember when I used to stream 7 days and I had to build up to that big onslaught that came on the 7th night? It's that, basically. You didn't get decimated in seconds. Sorry, okay, let me rephrase. My defences were breached, and the second they got to it, it got decimated in seconds. So I need to not let them get to it at all, because I couldn't protect it. Yeah, I should have been more specific there, so I think you're right. 7 days sounds like Judaism to me. I don't get the reference. So ash walls are really expensive. I'd like to build the whole thing out of ash, but I can't because you have to wait for like 4-day respawns and stuff to even get this much. Next thing I know, no one here will know about Robonica. Harry, 12's mentioned a hentai again. Where's our hentai expert when we need him? He's abandoned us, as he was always going to. What have I done here? This is wrong. Oh, fuck it. So I'm going to be attempting this tomorrow. Yeah, it does. It summons insects. I'm going to be attempting this tomorrow. But I want to be super ready, because I can get all of the materials back from this build, which I fully intend to do. So if I over-engineer, I have a higher chance of not having to repeat this whole building process. And I can get the shit back anyway, so there's pretty much no downside other than it wastes your time, which is, as you would imagine, the ultimate upside in my mind. Can I not get that piece of wall? There we go. Bit like tower defense, yeah, exactly. Next thing I know. Sorry, I think it's pronounced Rabonica. I'm a colonizer, I guess. What have you been colonising? Coming over here to Europe? Us Europeans are just enjoying ourselves here. We've never done anything like that. I really wish I had more ash, I'll be honest. But there should be enough if I just overdo it in every other aspect. I dare you suggest I do not inherently belong here. Let's not start these Olympics 12. Let's just dislike each other the good old-fashioned way, based on each other's personalities. This might not be enough ash, although I might get enough to finish all this hentai discussion. Can anyone recommend a good one? Chris, man, Chris, man, I love you. Fucking hell. He says, can anybody recommend a good one? And before long, there's a red message popped up. I bet they are. I just like it. Yes, Chris, man. Chris, man knows, you see, we've veered into his area of expertise. I think Attack on Titan's a good one. Based on the colour. Fucking hell. Based on a colouring book line, still making me laugh. I don't really need to build these ash walls this high, thinking about it, but I've committed. Humblebrag, I streamed all of Monster Masumi, and is that how you say that? On Twitch one night. What, you actually did the whole thing, Chris, man? You sexy bastard. You didn't let any clips slip through, did you? Alright, that is all of the ash put down, which is a monstrous amount. This is a good looking bit. Tell me this is not, it's not good looking at all, it's atrocious, but tell me you don't want to see if the ticks can beat this. It's pretty good. Such a cute show. I cannot tell if those are real hentai games or not. Chrisman wouldn't lead you astray when it comes to this stuff.
It's no lemon.
Like, genuinely, I don't think Chrisman would lead you astray when it comes to this. Excuse me, look. One of my most feared enemies that I fail at fighting the most in this game are war mode ladybirds, and this one.
Gonna have a look around.
I feel like this would be a good thumbnail, actually. Is Siddles here to mock my thumbnails? I don't think he is. Seeing as the stream's called The Wall, we should have a thumbnail that's in and around a wall, in theory, right? And that's quite a good one. Unless we have it from the perspective of the ladybug. Is that good? That's not bad, that's not bad. That's the best thing, people think I'm joking. Because I'm rarely too serious. I think that's good, that's good, that's good. For a stream called The Wall, right? Ow! Okay, took my eye off the ball and got my head kicked in. I deserve that. Whoa, these perfect blocks have to be right today. Oh, I thought he was attacking then, it was because he was stunned. Stay away from my base. Didn't even give me a hit. Don't need tough gunk, and I don't need this shit. The Wall is a great Metallica movie. It's starring Pink Floyd Mayweather. Literally just go to Crispin's Steam Library 12, 100%. That will be it, yeah. Pretty sure nobody ever, pretty sure everyone in the Doomhaus would lead me astray for any reason. Listen, some things are too important for Doomhaus bullshit. And hentai is one of them. Look at this. This is fucking stupid. I'll fully admit to going overboard on this. Do I go over again? I feel like going out again. Let's build another exterior shell on this side. I think I'd rather spend 1 day overbuilding this than spend 7 days rebuilding it. You know what I mean? I'd rather overbuild it and get it done than under-engineer it and fail. And then have to go through all of this again just to rebuild it. Because we're entering best of season. I don't really have an enormous amount of time outside of working on that to do stupid stuff like this for the stream. Luckily, I've got no major My Summer card deaths to edit into the best of this time. Just a weird drowning one, which doesn't even feel that noteworthy, really. This is the way, right? Trying to figure out if Chris Man is serious. And the third hit on Google is... is this hentai? Put on my coat, instantly sweating, take it off, instantly shivering. God's own country, my ass. Kitten. Is this coat weather is one of the biggest conundrums that's plagued the British for years. Especially in fucking spring. Wear it halfway, kitten. Too sexy chas, my team meetings wouldn't know what to do. I hate too sexy being a problem. Can I... The problem with doing this is the angles just don't work. Like, this is the angle I want, but for some reason, this shit gets all stuck in... Look, that's terrible. I wonder if I can fix it. Like, build a wall that fills in that gap. Not really. And there's no such thing as half walls in this game for some reason. But that's a tiny bit cleaner, I suppose. I could do to sleep while I would be. I'll build around and then I'll sleep when I get to the other side. I promise. Come on, you twat. There we go. Shirt cocking, kitten. I would normally suggest it, but it's surely to help. Wouldn't normally. What's shirt cocking? What am I testing, Mina? They can't see your big floppy dick under the desk, so it should be good. What's shirt cocking? Should I have asked that? I don't know if I should have asked that. It's always coat weather, you mean? Yeah, but you see them idiots that walk around carrying their coat on a night out and you think, fuck them guys. And then you see the idiots that are too cold and you think, fuck them guys.
Shirt cocking is when a man wears a shirt without pants or underwear, exposing the area below the waistline. Although full nudity is encouraged at Burning Man, this practice is frowned upon.
Shirt cocking. Full nudity is encouraged, but shirt cocking is looked down upon. Alright. It's always coat weather if you're German and get a coat that has back straps for when not needed. Back straps? Oh, and stick with me here, 12. You could just tie it around your waist. Why tie it around the waist when I could engineer the problem away? Shirt cocking equals Winnie the Pooh. What, like Donald Duck and all them nerds? Taking your life advice. Oh, I was going to say from cartoon characters, but this is coming off the anime discussion, the hentai discussion, so I suppose that makes sense. Shirt cocking is self-explanatory, aka Winnie the Pooh. Is it self-explanatory?
Also, the movie Winnie the Pooh is most likely to have a sequel and is an okay film. They couldn't get the rights to Tigger cause Disney owns him exclusively.
Harry, what, the horror one, Chris, man? Shirt cocking is the pigs off raccoons.
The movie is called Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey. My mistake.
Oh, that one, I'm with you, yeah. I remember us all discussing that in like 2021 or whenever that news came out. Apparently shirt cocking is a term for wearing a shirt with no pants. I fucked up this build somehow. This angle's gone to shit. I don't know whether there's... Am I going to be able to carry this on down the other side? What am I doing? What am I doing? Like... It was just alright. No, I could say just call it no trousers and pants. We don't need no modern day internet lingo for no trousers and pants. You people, just simple as that. What is the point of shirt cocking? I'm so confused. Does it connect to the main building? It should connect to the main building, but the angles are all fucked up 12, so it doesn't currently, and I don't understand why, but it's hurting my soul. Doesn't need to, in theory, but it should. There you go, it connects now. The building in this is weird in certain ways. If you're building stupid structures like this, but this is just a layer of crap to defend against mosquitoes. Well, let's go this way. I want to get a doormat that says, "Hold on, let me put my pants on." It would be frowned upon in this country. Maybe where you live, kid, but I wouldn't say in this country. It's pretty religious, yeah. I shirt cock in the summer lets me stop whatever this is from destroying my... Get away! Pants underpants thing. I don't know where that's a... I think I've said it before. I'm not 100% sure where... I think it's like, if you said, oh, I need to put my pants on, I hear that just as often as I hear pants for trousers and underpants. Are they still holding on to that down there, kid? Up there, I should say, where kid lives. I don't think the pants/underpants thing is that prevalent, especially, I don't know where not where I live, anyway. I don't think it ever has been, really, here. Right, I'm going to put another layer of this bullshit. I need to sleep, and I need to pass as much time as possible. Every time I say it in real-life conversation, I get funny looks until it clicks that I'm American. Really? Yeah, just get one that says, "Hold on, let me put my kegs on." True. Martin, I'm not reading it. I refuse. I had to explain to my ESL co-worker that she can't call our customers cunts. That was fun. ESL? Oh, English is a second language. Is that what that means? Kid, you need to move out of there, quick. Move to proper England. You scared an Asian lady when first moving because I told her I like her pants. She got worried she was grabbing her trousers and pulling them up. What? Leave there, kitten. It's not safe. Alright, other people that live in the Britain or the British Isles. Is calling your trousers your pants incredibly alien? Or is it about 50-50? Do you not speak the language? Had trouble clarifying. I tried 12, but my accent is holding me back. So it's weird. UK pants are underwear. US they're trousers. In the US, pants means trousers, yeah. Whereas in the UK, in the olden days, the whole country called trousers pants. Underpants pants, but now it's... I feel like it's 50-50 in a lot of places. Easy Green, welcome to the stream. I understand, kitten. I sound funny in Italian because of my accent too. Ha! There it is, okay. I'm glad we're dealing with these big issues. I know, right? We always end up talking about the differences between language. It's been like a common thing in the Doomhaus for... I think it's because we're like third American or something, right? We always end up talking about the language differences between the two. And it's nobody's fault, for the record. We always do. so used to pants as underpants slash... I'm not reading that word, I can't. At this point, it's even awkward to say pants here when I mean trousers. I suppose it's changing pretty rapidly, right? But I suppose, like Kitten says, there's probably certain areas where it's going to take a bit longer than everywhere else. Underpants would literally mean under the pants, which are trousers. Underpants would mean under the pants, which are the trousers. Yeah, exactly. Underpants is short for pants, yeah. The word underpants in its entirety means that you have to use the word pants for trousers. Which is why it's stupid, right?
It's good.
Like you say, Martin, you're right.
Food.
Pants are underwear, so it's the same for you too.
Underpants. Taters. A kiek.
Underpants. Underpants would look... Yeah, exactly. Americans are always so awestruck that they don't speak English. Is that what it is?
Do you guys say under trousers?
Technically, if the British way was correct, yeah. We should do, but we don't, because the British need to admit the fact that they say pants for fucking trousers, and I've just fallen off the wall again! There's an Irish expression for underpants, I can't remember what it is, and I didn't Google it. Good comms. Pants are used for underwear as opposed to outerwear. So the reason we say underwear as pants means that we are shortening the term underpants, which means stuff you wear under your pants, which means we also call trousers pants, which means as always, semantics dispute is mute in this instance, and the UK people don't really have a leg to stand on. True? I think we all know the best bet is to assume the British are not correct. I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. Less pressure that way, right? I'm sure our pants comes from the Spanish pantalones. Exactly. Same in Italian, yeah, and French. Breeches, yeah, you're right. Sorry, we didn't mean to hit send on that. You big breeches. It's all linguistic confusion until you realise pants is a verb. Pants is a verb. I mean, you can take down somebody's pants, but that's called debagging. Or dekegging, I suppose, in this part of the world. Mute or moot. Oh, moot, right? Mute. I wish it was mute, but it's not. We have to keep talking about it. I'm joking. I don't watch those types of hentai, mind you. It's probably technically correct, isn't it, Kitten? I think breeches. Probably a bit more right than just slang. Okay, another English misunderstanding. I was born in the UK to Irish parents, so I use Irishisms when I talk. My colleague at work is the same. We both said to one of the residents that we'll fetch him some bedclothes, and he got really confused. We realised that bedclothes is an Irish expression. What, as in bedclothes meaning pillowcases and duvet covers and shit? Or bedclothes as in pyjamas? Either for me or the bed. I will learn which one you get back. I will learn... Yeah, exactly. Bed sheets, essentially. Yeah, we use that too. I think Thandia said... Was it you, Thandia, that mentioned bedclothes the other day? I think that's how most of the European... or the other European countries, their translations are pretty much straight back into bed clothing. Has that just completely lined up? No, it hasn't. Okay. Jammies. I have built a fucking monstrosity here, I'll admit. This is stupid. I can actually stand on top of Rally Point Bybee like this. Put them in the hot press to confuse looks. So linguistics, does that mean chicken cordon bleu is a sandwich or a calzone or maybe a hot pocket? And then we're going to talk about, is lava wet? Right, I think this might be ready to pull the trigger on tomorrow, but I guess this is already
This is awesome!
a suitable... Like, if I need to get down here super quickly, I can do it. But maybe I have another zipline tower over there. So I can go from here to here. I might actually be able to. Let me oops, shit. Let me recycle that. I might be able to twist this ever so slightly. Like this. Then reconnect. Then build one, like, over there somewhere, right? So I can, like, zip across the whole thing. If it's all linguistics, does that mean... Yeah, sorry. Cordon bleu is a sandwich or a calzone? I expected that to be a controversial one, Chaz, but it seems like people are letting you get away with it. More fool them. Where's my zipline harness tower thing? Is it here somewhere? No. It's late in this section. There. So if I make a zipline anchor now that goes straight to there, I need 6 weed stems and 4 clay. Am I getting clay up here anywhere? Maybe? Oh, I saw some then. Did I see some clay? No, it was a leaf. Well done, Stubbler. Nerd! Sothan sends his regards. Get stunned. Surely there's some clay up here. I can get weed stems from the other side, but clay is going to be difficult unless some spawns in this little weird area. Near the water. No. Alright, let's go back round. I think I can get some at the water's edge up top. So when you activate this one, does Nefarian spawn? Worse, mean ticks. Ticks and tiger mosquitoes and probably a third thing, but I don't know just yet because I've not got that far because I got absolutely annihilated on the last one. So unless something spawns in the last like 25%, but look, the ticks are going to have to eat through all of this shit. The mosquitoes are going to have to eat through even more to get to this. And you know what? Fuck them. Can I even get down to activate the thing now? Or have I completely deleted the access point? I fucking forgot how I get in!
Blight of the blind buggers.
Olga, welcome to the street. How was I getting it? Oh, you idiot. Shit. Olga, welcome to the stream. Thank you for the bits. Good afternoon. Hang on a minute, I'm just having a meltdown. How was I meant to get in this fucking thing? Was it this one I was supposed to get rid of? Yeah, it was. Can I actually climb up and down? There we go. Alright. I can't get these back up, can I? I've made a mess. Olga, I've made a mess. Look at the stream. Cordon bleu is a sandwich only if you accept the double down as a sandwich, and I don't. What's the double down? I'm thinking, hold on. Kitten's pondering it. Can't help you with weed stems, I threw mine out. Stuffed and full. I don't even know what cordon bleu is, I'm realising. Top and bottom of the double down are sandwiches in themselves. It's chicken covered in breading, so you have 3 sandwiches in one with the double down. I feel like Chaz is breaking people's minds at the moment. It's fine, I'm used to you making a mess. Olga. Stop being so you. I guess I can fill this in, can I, after the fact? I just need that open for access right now. This is it. This is one of the most ridiculous things I've ever seen in gaming. Oh, in prop hunt, yeah, that's what I was thinking of too. It's fine, don't worry about it. Double down was a KFC sandwich where the bread was replaced with fried chicken. That doesn't even sound that good, in fact. Oh, I need to go get them mushroom bricks. Max, slow it down. Mind right, good work on the zip line. If you're just joining the stream, by the way, I'm going to be pulling the trigger on this in tomorrow's stream. And if you think, well, this guy's evidently over-engineering this. True. But don't you want to see if it works? Don't you want to see just how much this can protect? Of course you do. Of course you do. You've got blood in your veins. Auger's got it in his mouth. Reminds me of Duncan using glazed donuts as buns on bacon, egg and cheese. Yeah, there's a restaurant in Leeds that started doing that. I had one when I was still eating meat and... Nah, not for me. Oh, the barricade on Office. That was a good barricade on Office, deny it. I had one before they went away. It was amazing and as terrible as it sounds. Don't accept battered or fried food as a sandwich in itself. It needs proper bread around it. Battered bread, though? Can you batter bread? Seems a bit too carby even for me. Thought you were the barricade bitch. Used to be. I went absolutely mental on a barricade yesterday, Mina. The first barricade I've ever done. And barricaded the door to the computer room on the office level of Prop Hunt so hard that they couldn't get in. For like 50 seconds of just wasting a whole bunch of time. Italian sandwiches are such a letdown. I may need to go to the UK to see if anybody in this continent has good sandwiches. We have a strange sandwich culture. There are a lot of places that think they can make sandwiches, but the only places that can actually make sandwiches are family-run, like, tiny little one-off bakeries that have absolutely no branding anywhere. They don't even have a name for the shop. There's a little old lady in there that makes the sandwiches that's worked there for about 140 years. And she's not washed the butter knife since. That's where you go for sandwiches in this country. And there's one in every town, weirdly. A bit like them sweet shops you get where there's a little old lady that's worked there for 220 years. There's a little ladder that gets the good stuff from the top shelf. Exactly, Martin, right? This is going to work like a Fall Guys labyrinth level. Yeah, it is. It's also going to crash my PC before I even get a chance of it working or failing. Barricades are fun, right? You can't deny it now. Does Romania make good sandwiches? What time is it? Oh, plenty of time, right? How many walls do I actually have left? Not a lot. Best sandwiches look cheap as fuck and use too many condiments. You can't use condiments, 12. You're a Catholic. I overuse that joke, but I like it. Leave me alone. This is the internet. Humour is all about repetition, right? Nauseating amounts of repetition. You did buy it, then we tried it and got shit on. French dip and Swiss. Sandwiches are like a doner. I don't want the fancy shit. That's the thing about a lot of British foods. The more effort and money you spend on it, the worse it gets. Genuinely. If I put breadcrumbs on my salad, is it a sandwich? Get out of here, Chaz. Breaded chicken is made with breadcrumbs. And that's just cubed, broke down bread chunks. Would be king kitten if you hadn't involved the French. I mean, what time is it? What time is it, Chris Man? You're right, it's 4:14. We got time. Oh, I am kind of counting on it crashing your PC. I mean, the lamps broke. My headset broke. The internet fell off. My phone screen smashed all in the last, 10 days. So we might as well have the PC go down as well, right? If it wasn't already broken, I think my back would have fallen off as well. And I was supposed to get up and play fucking video games at 8 AM on Saturday or Sunday. Completely slept in and left Mina waiting for 2 hours. It's been a good week. My legs are going to break next. Wait, this guy. Arby's kitten must not live in St. Louis. Lion's Choice is way better. I live in the UK, 12. Keep up. There's no Arby's in the UK. Everybody always want to hate on Arby's. Get the fuck out of here. No line and still decent quality food. White Castle's also fire. Arby's and Lion's Choice both suck. Augur is actually the expert on this stuff. On American chains. Stood me up, didn't you big bitch? I was fucking... I woke up... I'm going to explain this, right? I woke up on time, because you saw me, like, post some dumb shit in Discord. Like 6:15 or something crazy. I was like, I feel a bit dizzy. I might just spend, instead of like starting my day, I might just spend the next sort of 20 minutes if I can feel a bit better with a bit more sleep. Woke up 2 hours later. Well, you fix your car. Turns out I definitely didn't bolt the water pump to the engine. So it just plopped out when you tried to start it. Turns out, sorry. Augur over here talking shit about roast beef. I've just realised the mosquitoes are not going to be able to get around the branches at the top.
That was refreshing.
Turns out I definitely didn't. I have a dumb bias against Arby's because of The Simpsons. Simpsons love it. It runs deep in this community. You drove and cut out, and then you heard something. So that's what happens if you don't bolt stuff on tight enough in my summer car. It eventually just falls off and fails. I guess it makes sense. Okay, I'm having a bit of trouble building this final bit. I think I'll finish this off, this last level on top. Hopefully by tomorrow, and then we'll pull the trigger and start this fucking thing. It'll probably be. In fact, I'll definitely be doing this on tomorrow's stream. So I have actually said it this time. I will be doing this mixer event on tomorrow's stream. My bio on most socials is I'm thinking Arby's because of Nakey Jakey. Is that a Nakey Jakey quote? It's fucked up to see how far Nakey Jakey's come, right? Since them Halo videos. So good. Arguably the best gaming content on Twitch and YouTube. From his online dating video, I see. One episode they were stranded on an island and one kid was, I'm so hungry I could eat a horse. Another was, I'm so hungry I could eat at Arby's, and the rest go, ooh. US sandwich culture is real, like Germany with their whatever that word is. Probably more grease than bread in the sandwiches. My favourite sandwich are Italian subs which do not exist in Italy, and it's weird. Kitten, shut up, you're not helping my racist propaganda. Never get between Augur and his racist propaganda. He's building towards something. This is difficult to build on now and it's stressing me out slightly, but I'm almost out of mushroom chunks. I need to check if I can do a heal run or a charcoal run as well, because I've got the lower section to fully complete. Sandwiches are only greasy in the States if you want them to be. Then there's Subway, whose bread tastes like plastic and probably contains some too. Subway is one of them things, right, where it's just reliable. If you're in a foreign clime and you don't quite know what you're gonna get, or if you don't want to take risks on whether or not your next meal's gonna be nice or not, it's good for that because at least you know what you're getting, even if it's not top quality stuff. So bad even in the US. Building towards a full-scale invasion of where? Alright, that's a lot of building work done on this upper part. This thing's fucking shit. I'll fully acknowledge this thing's stupid and unnecessary. I'm going to get between Augur and what he wants as much as I possibly can. You want to know why? Because fuck that guy. True. McDonald's is the same. Reclaim the colonies we never had. Romania on the Reclaim the Colonies tour. Moldova at a push. Look at this, by the way. It's hard to even see where the mixer is among all this shit. I'd kill to see this in action, and I'm going to see it in action tomorrow. What a mess. But brilliant nonetheless. Right, that should be the last time we see it today. Got another sort of 35 minutes left to increase production again. Isn't it somewhere where the white bread has so much sugar in it can't be classed as bread? It has to be classed as cake or something stupid, right? I suppose if you know what you're getting, though. Sorry, I'm just tabbing out so I can read. What's the opinion on Five Guys? I had it once and it sucked. Not sandwiches. Oh, this guy. Too much money for rubbish you get. Yeah, it is. It's far too fucking expensive. It'd be alright if it wasn't so stupid expensive. The chips, though, them Cajun chips. And if... the inverse, if you get them Cajun chips, you get, like, enough to kill 3 horses. Get Five Guys for €7, not 17. True. If it was fast food prices, definitely. But it's not. Woster, I'll have you know, we had a small Bulgarian colony. Really? That's how my family feels about Starbucks. They were so thrilled when one finally opened in Paris. I think...
Tastes good.
I don't think it's a point of shame if you eat one meal while you're away that isn't in some artisan local place. Can't be wanky all our lives, otherwise we'll turn into Twitter users. That was McDonald's, but I'm sure there's a lot of other places. Yeah, it used to be McDonald's, right? Home from home. Most people literally remain so oblivious to what you're getting in the States, Stubbler. I suppose, yeah. Right, let's sleep till morning. The Starbucks in Milan. I bet they're everywhere. Trilateral, a little bit north of Varna. Huh. Generally don't know what people are comparing a Five Guys burger to if they think it isn't worth... If they think it isn't worth a double Big Mac. I can't justify... we can't justify... It might be an income thing, but like if you're getting fast food... We can't justify spending 35 quid on 2 burgers and chips. Like, it has to be worth the increase, and I don't think it is. It's good, and it's objectively better than the others, but it isn't worth the price, and I can't afford to say otherwise. I don't earn enough to be able to justify spending that much on a fucking takeaway. Settles, welcome to the stream. No, not yet. I've continued building a monstrosity around it, and I'm going to go back and continue. Tomorrow is when I'll be pulling the trigger on its shitty Siddles. Sometimes it needs to be fast and easy. True. I love Five Guys. I'm a little sore after they're done with me. This guy. Used to have parts of Ukraine pre-World War. From the current border along the south of Moldova almost to Odessa. That's quite a big chunk of land, right? For €35 I can legit get a 3-course meal for my wife and myself. Yeah. As fast food, it's better than it needs to be and thus overpriced if you compare it to its competitors. But for the price versus quality, it's not overpriced whatsoever. But that still means, like, alright, I simply can't afford to pay that much for a burger and chips. Even if the quality is better, I still can't justify it. So, whether it's the quality that's gone too far and the price has gone with it, I still can't afford it. And if I can't afford it, and it's dressed up like a burger and chips, it has to be unbelievably good to be worth overpaying based on budget. And it seems like a lot of people are agreeing, right? So is that what it is? Like, you do get more for it, but if it's dressed up like fast food, then I'm not saying it's bad. I'm saying it's good, but it's priced too much. And I'm not. If that's not arguing, I may have misunderstood what you were saying before. But it's too fucking expensive. I can afford it, but at that price, I don't want to compared to what else is available. My burger is $4.50 and it's 10 times better than Five Guys. I think if I could have, if we could afford it, or we could justify it, maybe we'd be able to appreciate the quality increase. But because it's so expensive, what did I just do? Did I actually grab that? It doesn't taste good enough to make up for the bad financial decision we've made to buy it. Does that make sense? May as well just go to the pub. True. Martin, well played. All right, I'm back here now. We've got the grinders making more slurry. We've got the ovens making more bricks. No, I'm not. I know you're not saying it's the best burger you can get, Gwynplaine. Am I right in thinking that you're saying that it does justify the price increase because the quality is a lot better than McDonald's? But the issue is it's dressed up like it's an alternative, and you go in there and realise that even though it's significantly better, that fucking cost is too much. I forgot to buy a sign set. Somebody say the word science or creatures. Go. Got you, Augur. I'll have a look after the stream. Kitten says creatures. We are buying the creatures sign set, which includes Angry Cheeky, a Black Widow, termites, infected ladybugs. What the hell's those diving bell spiders, mosquitoes? Tadpole. Oh, I suppose it's creatures. Which means that if I was to check again, there is only one more thing to buy in the shop. Kitten was right there. Nailed it. But even for the money, no matter what you've eaten elsewhere, it shits from a great height in terms of quality on the high street. It does, Gwynplaine, yeah. Yeah. I feel if I was to eat a burger, I'd prefer Five Guys, but for the price, I'd rather get something better than a burger. I'd rather eat lower quality than pay that much for better. It's hard to justify spending that much for an increase in quality on a burger and chips. Just don't buy it. People say it's shit, isn't it? It isn't shit. No, it's not shit at all. Like I was saying, I really, really like it. But when you're on a modest budget like ours, it has to be unbelievably good to be worth the terrible financial decision. And I think that is what's affecting people's judgment on it. What am I doing? I ran this way and I didn't mean to run this way. I need to go back. Let me quickly go and scan for charcoal. What's the price of a burger there? Five Guys. I think like a meal for two's like 40 quid or something, baby. Or 35, 40 pound. At that price, you should just go to Rancho Pancho. Yeah, for two of us, it's 40 quid. And McDonald's for two people's like 8, 9. No, more. 12, 13. If I'm eating a burger, I want a €2 shit burger fried in its own grease next to the remains of an egg sunny side up. Greasy spoon is so good. True. Never paid over £40 for two at Five Guys. Too many chips, though. There are too many chips, but we regularly pay. The 2 times we've been, we've paid £35 to £40. I've fucked it again. I'm so distracted now. Bear with me. But I guess that raises the question, right, Scott? Even at the high end, you're still talking about half. Stubbler can't deal with Five Guys. Ooh. Yeah, sorry, even at the high-end examples, Scotty, we're still talking about half the price. And objectively, McDonald's is shit in comparison. It's a comparison I can hardly afford to make. It also probably gets 4 times the food at McDonald's for 20 quid. Yeah, probably. Right, what am I here to do? I'm here to scan, because I need to check 2 things. I need to check if the mussel sprouts are ready. Which should be here. They are. And I need to check if the coal is ready. I need to get this on respawn. It is. Alright. Let's do mussel sprout run, coal run, and then that should fill up the rest of the 25 minutes. Also probably get... Yeah, exactly. Get down the cash and carry and buy a 20-kilogram bag of rice. If you could trick everybody's brains into enjoying rice as much as they enjoy a Big Mac. Just go to Starbucks less, right? Or whatever that guy said. A bacon cheeseburger at your local Five Guys is at $15.45. €5 for a little fry, so that's up 19 without a drink. What's a little fry? You mean a little fries? Five Guys. I need to keep reminding you. Five Guys makes very nice tasting food. That would be an American... Oh, I see. American large fries. Right, let me just grab this. I'll drink this. Go scoop this up. 2 regular hamburgers, 2 regular fries, and 2 sodas from your local Five Guys. $37.50. There you go. $37.30. The large fries would possibly double that. You do get a lot. Like weirdly, you get a You do get a lot. Maybe not enough to justify the price for fast food stuff, even though the quality is a lot better. But you do get a lot. Large fry. I hate the singular in this 12. It's driving me wild. I acknowledge that you're probably doing it exactly as it says it's written, but it's driving me crazy. Oh, everybody stretch. I've been so focused on chat today. I suppose it's because I've been just slowly building shit, right? I'm definitely not one of those people that's just saying X restaurant shit, Y is shit, Z is shit. They're all shit. Shit. But I suppose that I'm kind of hamstrung by cost more than anything. Add €2 if you want cheese on either of those. For 40 I can get 2 pizzas and a litre of wine and then buy €10 worth of chocolate after I leave a tip. The last Five Guys order was 2 bacon cheeseburgers, 1 with a little fry and 1 with a large, £42.20. There you go, mate. I'd rather pay a bit more for better quality than McDonald's, as I don't do it often and I don't want shite. That is an interesting point as well. If you can afford to, which not a lot of us can, I acknowledge, but if you could afford to, it totally makes sense to splurge once a month on something that price. But if you have stuff once or twice a week, which is not advised, you can understand why people opt to not get it. But it's not a once or twice a week thing, is it? Eat it less and eat right. That's true. But I'm not going to judge people for relying on a pick-me-up every now and again in 2023. Even if it's not healthy. If I can afford 40 fucking euros for a meal, I'm sitting down and not having a burger. Even in the US, they're too expensive. I'm so distracted. I apologise for the gameplay today. Oh god, I've just taken a lot of damage now. I'm so distracted this last 20 minutes. Right, I need to make these. Let's make 15 of these. I jumped off on purpose. I was just supposed to land in the water. I can't make those just yet, so I'll save those. Let me deposit these. Put that away there. I'll keep them 15 to remind me I need the other goods. Then I need to go and grab coals. So I'll put my hot weather gear on.
Nice and safe.
Just like this. And I'll sort out my mutations on the way, then I'll be able to go and grab the coals. Nothing's ready for harvest yet, is it? It is. Not harvest, for processing. I'm almost running out of mushrooms here. This is daft, but I shouldn't need many more than this.
I got arrested for stealing a complete set of encyclopedias. I said to the police, hang on, I can explain everything.
That's 2 good jokes today. I'm going to give you both credit. Santa Cardi, well played. That's pretty good. If you don't have to do it twice a week, then you've got a different problem. Yes, and I think a lot of us do, which is fair. 10 quid menu at any fast food chain, 15 quid for one of them big KFC buckets. Get fucked you all in rich countries. This guy sat living over there in Romania mocking us for our stupidly expensive prices, which he is right to do. Might get it every other month, if not more, because it will make me bloated for days. That's fair by me, but I think we're not talking about specifics, right? I get you. I think we're all different on that score. But in terms of if you need something, because there's many reasons why somebody might need a pick-me-up in that instance, right? Then if you can get 90% of what enjoyment out from McDonald's than you get from Five Guys, what's the fucking point in getting the Five Guys? Right? I think that's the important factor. If having a takeaway, if you can get the feeling of satisfaction and gluttony, shall we say it, if you can get 90% of it from a McDonald's than you would from a Five Guys, that's the interesting point. Max has shown so much restraint in not eating his weapon, yeah. The salt one, well, maybe not the salt one. It's what you want to get the happy brain. Truth. Five Guys is objectively better. There's no denying it. No denying it at all. Yeah, if you enjoy your McDonald's 90% as much as a Five Guys, you're on to a winner. Precisely, Gwynblade. Yeah, and I think that's the position from which we're all talking about. I don't think anybody's saying that Five Guys is worse, but if we get pretty much the same feeling back from McDonald's, then you can see why we're struggling to justify Five Guys' existence. Is that a good way of saying it? You're an idiot, but I'm happy for you. Cardi, welcome to the stream, by the way. Good afternoon. Right, sizzle, 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 sizzle. Like that, like that. Ignorance is bliss. But is it in this instance? You do realise you're literally talking to the guy who can't tell the difference between sweet and sour. You all bring me into this, and I try and explain myself, and here I am. I think we've had this identical discussion. I seem to remember editing the Broodmother clip and this the first Broodmother fight, and this discussion being exactly like 1-to-1 at the start of that as well. Also, I think you're still grossly misunderstanding my point on that, Ogre, if I can't tell the difference between sweet and sour. It's the people taking you seriously that should be ashamed of themselves. Yeah. It's one of those situations where I can confuse people, then I'll perfectly explain myself, get the point out, and then it's like, yeah, well, he doesn't eat meat anyway, fucking. I keep thinking you're trying to write trim fat there, baby. As in the emote. I don't know what I'm talking about. And the thought of people thinking I know what I'm talking about and treating me as a source of valuable information on the internet makes me want to die inside. So I'd rather be misunderstood, I think.
Trim fat burger.
There it is, we got it. I agree with you. It's the same with a glass of wine. Some wines are cheap but taste good. There's no reason to pay 50 quid just to pay. True. There are objectively better quality stuff, but I think it's probably ignorance is bliss if you can't afford any better. Does that make sense? It does. It just depends what you're into. It does. Og, thank you for the bits. You could be getting some good alcohol instead. Anything but wine. Can I offer you some sugar wine? You're just going to have to go to both Finland and the mid-90s to get it. Uncultured swine. True. And happy. Right, I'm just stepping in here to get some... it heals you being in here. It is, I think that the end of this discussion, as is always, is people are into different stuff and nobody's more intelligent or less intelligent or more stupid or less stupid for having different tastes, right? Kitten, calm down. I'm just farming charcoal over here and you're screaming in my ears. Wine is a good example, as much as I can try and get into it, but I understand 100% why somebody would pay ridiculous amounts for something amazing in that context. True. True, true, true. You're an idiot, Gwynblade, but I'm happy for you. I bless Lorraine down in Africa. I'm joking, by the way. The ignorance is bliss just gave me a flashback. Once I made one of my favourite dishes for my ex, and when we were about to eat, I realised, oh God, this is poor people food. How about, but like,
This is awesome!
whether it's poor people food or not, if it's something you enjoy, then it's on her, right? Not on you. I can see clearly now she's gone. You was dreaming about drinking wine last night. It was mud pancakes, wasn't it, Chaz? I was out with some of the people I'm working with, and they had an entirely other viewpoint on prices than I have, but they also have been earning another kind of money than I come from. And I was really struggling with that because I felt like I was throwing money away, but at the same time, it's the kind of people I will be around when I work, so now I don't know, I know what to expect. True. I think it would be dangerous to try and raise yourself... I don't know, you're not thinking about this, I'm just thinking out loud. In situations like that, it would be probably dangerous to try and match them, right? Because then you end up living beyond your means. I know what you mean, though. I could go to this shit pub for £3 tenants, so I'll go to a half-decent pub and they pay £4 for a better pint. I'm always going to go for the better pint. But that's because you prefer the better one, Siddles, right? If there's people that prefer the £3 one, then going for the £4, or that get just as much or nearly as much enjoyment from a £3 pint, then there's no point in wasting their money. She was cool about it, but yeah, it made me look back and realise how much of the same simple things we ate when I was a kid because money was tight. It's a hard perspective to get out of, I suppose. I'm not saying that we were ever, like, we didn't come from we were all right, shall we say, when we were growing up. I'm certainly not sat here saying that we were in a state, Gwynblade and I personally, but yeah, I can understand it. I'll be earning the same as them, but I'd just rather use my money for something else. Like buying a Ford F-150. Of all the time for Harry to come back. Income brag. Harry, welcome back. Right, I should have enough clay now. Do I have enough clay? No, I don't think I do. I come from a low income growing up. Yeah, I suppose coming from money, it changes things, right? It is Gwynblade, yeah, it is, and that's why I was trying to bring it up so much before. Is it's hard to justify. Geez, I've got a lot of this stuff. The be-all and end-all of the price discussion when it comes to something frivolous as fast food is whether or not you can justify it, and we can't really. At the moment. Here is how to tell if someone was poor growing up in the States. How did your family eat spaghetti? Is there a lot of answers to that? Green City go. I think when it comes down to it, it's purely about... But yeah. I think it's a car, Harry. Yeah, all week. I like that. Right, is that all cooking? I think it is. That all... It is. Let's go. Could make a huge batch and eat it all week. Yeah, I know your position and it's right. It's just the other side of it where people do the lol, I wouldn't even do it if I could afford it because it's shit anyway. Yeah, that's just stupid internet posturing, right? Opinions as personality rubbish. We didn't eat much spaghetti, but we had a lot of white rice and ketchup. Ketchup sandwiches was a thing around these parts. We kind of grew up in a sort of really rural working class place, but it was just on the turn, and our parents went mental for a while and sort of dug out quite a successful kind of adolescence for us, I think. I've got 5 guys in my loft. So I think we just managed to escape it. They grew up poor, though, our parents, definitely. If you're lucky, you'd get a garlic bread, which is just sandwich bread toasted with butter and garlic salt on it. I've worn myself out. We've talked so much today, I can't remember who I am and what's going on. someone who had parents who sometimes really had to save and not be missing, but sometimes something was just not in the cards. I have that in my head that I shouldn't waste money. It's different from my brother who doesn't remember it as much and therefore sees money differently and likes to use it. Anyone else having problems with PubMed/NCBI trying to work it at work and I can't see any articles? I'm sure there's plenty of people on it right now. Yeah, it's one of them that really highlights how everybody's different positions cause everybody to approach stuff differently. As long as there isn't any sort of like internet big dick swinging rubbish that people try and do. Where it's like X is trash. It's dead game stuff, right? It's dead restaurant, no offense.
You're Stubbler. What's
Hello.
going on is you're in the middle of a VR bullying session.
Is that what this is?
To humble yourself since the AI took over and you're bored all the time. You have 15 minutes left to go until wake up. Good luck.
I don't want to
Burger.
wake up though. Don't say burger like that. Stop flirting. What can I do? I tell you what I will do with this time remaining while we're processing is I might take a ferry load over to Rally Point Bybee. I'd rather not spend the night there, but if I can get all of this taken over there, then that'll be progress. Oh, thank you for the bits. Anyone else have buttered toast bread with a glass of Nesquik milk? That shit slaps. Buttered toasted bread. See, thanks to Santa and his dipping jam on toast in tea, it's making me think you're dipping this shit in the milk. I've completely lost my train of thought. I guess I've been just grinding and working hard in game today that I've got to an AFK stage with it, and the conversation's been so rife that my head's fallen off. I hate you guys for talking about calzones and burgers. Where did this conversation start? Just buttered bread toast and you're done. Oh, butter bread toasted and you're done. Butter the bread before tasting. Whoa. I hate you guys. Yeah, I don't know where this came from. We've not mentioned P word yet though, which helps. And fries. Yeah, we've talked about a lot of stuff, that's true. Right, let me just quickly nip down here to the rally point. I'll drop off all of this stuff. That leaves me with, what, 7 minutes? And I think we can maybe get some shit done. I suppose calzone is a P word. Yeah, you're true. You're true. Yes, it's true. People in here are smart. Academic, maybe. Smart's a different level, though, right? That's like that, like that, like that, like that. Right, I've got 6 coal chunks left. Should I repair my torch? Do I have my torch in my hand? I do. It's not really ready for repair, but I suppose I should repair it every time.
It's no lemon crime, but...
And repair that. Can I not repair you? Hello? Hello? Okay, that was scary for a second. Do I have any horns here? I don't. I'll take them back and them back to make glue with. I've got 16 clay, which will help back there to create more. That should be good. That's all good. Right, let's nip home. Can I sleep at Rally Point? At the Rally Point? Yeah, I cannot sleep. Pretty up there. Stoner, I've never been so insulted. Right, drink that and eat up, and then that should be enough so we can just nip back. Although I kind of want to kill that Black Ox beetle. One last fight for the day. Yeah. Big man.
Big guy. I don't have any beef with you.
Thanks, Max. I was going to say that, but Sothan sends his regards. Right, back off, back off. Dodge the rock. Back in. Dodge the rock. Ow! Didn't dodge the rock, that hurt. Didn't dodge that attack either. Okay, that got the stun. That's good. Nice. Good work, big man. Okay, there's the poison. He's going to charge. Good. Nice ass. Love it. Try to poison. I said. Absolutely not worth it. Didn't drop what I wanted it to. Lunch sailing Friday? I should be able to do it, meaning, yeah. I'm not actually making a server. Can hop in at 12? Yeah, we'll do what we usually do. We'll hop and then get you in. Up some sailing. It's been a while. Should be about lunchtime on Friday. Still offended August said I had a small bum. August, I think August he's the expert on this. It's the one area he can be considered an intellectual. It's not my fault. Blame your parents or your gym trainer. Plenty of blame to share. Where the fuck did it shake its... That's supposed to be an attack meter. Like, it does like a tail swipe. But for a creature with no tail, it comes across as a bit strange and oddly sexual. I'm not shaming the poor thing, of course. But it's dead now, so never mind. Right, that was a weird stream, but hopefully we'll just smash this mixer off tomorrow, which I'll be doing. I might work a little bit between streams. Okay, good. And then after that, there's not a great deal of stuff left to do in this playthrough. Check all the labs one quick sweep to make sure there's no more like collectibles or anything knocking around that I still need. Then we'll be working towards the finale. So let's get more mushroom bricks cooking. The finale, which I actually believe is a defense event akin to the mixers, but it will be the last thing we ever do. I also need to kill Wayne. What else is there? Check everywhere for scabbies and molars. I think there's like 2 milk molars I need. Then I'll get the 5 in the jar that I've been denying myself. There's not many milk molars left. I don't know where I'd look for them though, but I've got the scanner now, so it's probably somewhere in lower yard areas. Check off all of the places. In here, I think the Wendell stuff's difficult. Look, I've got a lot of stuff left, but I'm not going to go crazy and hunt for all of these. Yeah, kill away and buy out this thing. Chaz lift as well, of course. Did I find... Yeah, this. The lower grasslands. I've got one location I've not yet found. I think it's on top of the stump. There is a molar up there too. I don't know whether it's a mega or not. So we'll have to do that. Check all the labs for the last remaining shit. Chaz lift. The final mix is about to fall tomorrow. Well, I hope fall tomorrow. Then molar sweep, scabby sweep. Finale. Then it's off to State of Decay and then off to My Summer Car, hopefully in time for summer. But summer's approaching faster than any of that feels like it's going to. But for now, everybody, I appreciate you all being here. Thank you all for joining today, as always. I will see you tomorrow for the big mixer stream, where hopefully we'll do a big beefy prediction at the start of tomorrow's stream, and then get straight on with it. How about that? So I'll join you tomorrow for a continuation of this War Mode blind playthrough every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday until I finally beat the game. But for now, I'm going to go and eat, and I don't know what I'm doing tonight. Oh, I do. Making up for fucking yesterday morning. I will see you all tomorrow. Thank you all for being here. I love you all. Thank you for the bits. Welcome to the new followers. I've said enough today, so I'm going to get out of here and stop thinking about fast food. Ah! Remember to check the door when you get the last mixer. Oh yeah, I need to go to yeah, that's right, baby, actually. I need to go and go to the Black Ant Lab and see if that door opens, which I assume it does, because there's a chest in there full of goods that I want. Anyway, if you're part of the Doomhaus Discord, it's not over yet. We've got one last thing to do. Anybody fancy a spot of marbles? God, that's a beefy sound. Is it 50 to 77, or have I got that wrong? 52 to 79. Yeah.
Patient number 410, Stubbler. You have 5 minutes left of your VR session before timing out. Thank you for using Woolly Bully services. Please enjoy the rest of your sessions and visit us again soon.
Woolly Bully? Maybe they're all masochists and they're doing a mating rituals, not to expect you to actually kill them, just rough them up. Well, I need their Black Ox horns to fuck them. Cellist, welcome to the stream. Good afternoon. Everybody, if you're in the Doomhaus Discord and you'd like to compete in today's marbles, the scores currently sit at 52 to 79 in favour of the Oranges, because frankly, the Oranges are the better team. If you'd like to join for today's marbles, you could potentially win yourself the Person of the Century of the Day title, which comes with a golden name in Discord. Greens and Oranges of the Doomhaus Discord, if you'd like to be in for this one, you must of course be in there. You must know the password, and the password for today is... Five Guys. Go. Fuck me. Who's the current Person of the Century of the Day? I know Cardi's pink. Dougie, of course. Dougie got qualified for Eurovision. 2 points or more. There might be a situation where 2 points or more is not enough to qualify for Eurovision, which is frightening. Alright, we've got Trim for the Greens. We've got Kuden for the Oranges. We've got Martin for the Greens. Scotty for the Greens. Bybee for the Oranges. Cats, welcome to the stream, for the Greens. Jamie for the Greens. Chris Man My Love for the Oranges. Satan for the Oranges. Cardi for the Greens. Mina for the Oranges. Lundios, good afternoon, for the Greens. Siddles for the Oranges. Auger for the Greens. Cellist for the Greens. Gwynblade for the Greens. Alcarion for the Oranges. Easy Green for the Greens. Razor for the Oranges. Tagslack, welcome to the stream. Razor, welcome to the stream for the Oranges both. Chaz for the Greens. Harry for the Greens. And Mindright for the Oranges. Is that everybody? Spotted a cheeky cat spot. Nah, he's here, he's here. He turned it off. Also, Sothan for the Greens. Right, 24 marbles into the race, everybody. Make sure you hear your name. If not, you're a nerd. And if you don't call it out, then it's on you, not me. How about that? Right, we've got Kitten, Martin, Scotty, Bybee, Cats, Jamie, Chrisman, Satan, Cardi, Mina, Lundio, Siddles, Auger, Cellist, Gwynblade, Alcarion, Easy Green, Razor, Tagslack, Chaz, Harry, Mindright, and Sothan. 10 oranges, 14 greens. First person to pick a number if you want it in pixel level, go. Is this too loud? Might be just too loud in my ears. Wait, Hagsy, do you want in on this, Hagsy? Welcome to the stream. August says, do you want in on this, Hagsy? Welcome to the stream. Good morning. I'll get him in. Fuck it. You're in. Hagsy is in for the greens. I do, but I missed the password. Now you're all good. Hagsy, welcome to the stream. So that's 15 greens and 10 oranges. 2 is the first on my screen. 1, 2 presses gets us to the level. Rusty Remnant. 25 marbles enter the race. Best of luck, everybody. 2 points or more will guarantee you Eurovision, but there's a potential chance between now and the tournament that there might be more people than we can fit in with 2 or more, so you'll need 3 to guarantee. Right, sounds fine on yours, is it? Alright, I appreciate it, Cardi Baby. Appreciate it. Easy Green's record holder, 2 minutes 42. Person of the century of the day to the winner. We're going 3, 2. Alright. Who needs their first point of the year so far? Is it just Chrisman today? Chrisman and Easy Green. Odds are I'll jump the map anyway. It's what I do. You got this. Hagsy, immediately right side for the greens. Cellist left side for the greens. Satan for the oranges in the lead. Chaz, you're a liar. I think it's just Chris Man that needs his first point. And Razor, you're a liar. Baby, you're a liar. It's not me that keeps moving the goalpost, Mina. Technically, I didn't expect so many fucking people winning marbles this year. And winning marbles so much. Maniacs, all of you. Martin actually in the lead. Higgsy, second place. I think you have, Razor. Are you not on the leaderboard? You might actually not be on the leaderboard. No, you're right. Yeah, Razor needs his first points. It's true. Sorry, I'm getting confused. True. I know that Easy Green needs some. Razor needs one. Chrisman needs one. There's Martin in second. Martin winning would qualify him for Eurovision. Higgsy winning would qualify him for Eurovision. Alkarion, get him. Okay, Alkarion for the Oranges in the lead. Higgsy second place for the Greens. There are many marble days till Eurovision. You can't deny. You can't. I'm sat here talking facts, man. There's just so many fucking people. I don't know where you've all come from. All getting like massive amounts of points. Nerds. Cellist in second. Is it 11th of May? Is it actually 11th of May? If it is, then the upcoming My Summer Car stream will have to be paused in favour of Eurovision picks. The 13th, that's actually not that far away, is it? So we'll be swapping one of the Friday streams out for Eurovision. A Eurovision stream where we will have all of the marbles, we'll have... I will randomise it, but you'll see. It's where we use marbles to pick everybody's countries for Eurovision. Get out of here, Tagslack, you've got too many points. Tagslack, by the way. Yeah, this is true. Tagslack's in first right now, and Tagslack is at the top of the league with, 8 points? Alkarion in second place right now. This is very orange, apart from Cellist in third. Tagslack doing what Tagslack's done all year, and it is dominating marbles. Tagslack could be on for 9 points. He sticks the landing out of that bullshit really well there. This is strong from Tagslack. Tagslack gets this drop early. It's going to take some bullshit to beat him. Is this another Tagslack person of the century of the day? And a win for the 10 oranges. The 15 greens couldn't hold him back. Tagslack falls. Chrisman's out. Gone for some big stunts and it didn't pay off. Cellist out as well. This is a strong performance. Tagslack for the oranges is your person of the century of the day, pushing the oranges up to their 80th point of the year. 80? Meaning that Tagslack is now 9 points this year. He's won marbles 9 times. Satan in second has only won it 7. Damn.
Get the fuck out of the simulation, bitch. You've overstayed.
1 second, dog. Let me... Dougie, I'm going to have to take the crown off your head. It's been green all weekend, but it's going to have to sit on Tagslack's head again. Tagslack is fucking dominating this year. And I'm kind of in favour of it, because it means I can just post the thing straight to within the EU, and I don't have to dox myself like I'm desperately trying not to do with the one that's going to Cats, even though I trust Cats. Tagslack first place for the oranges. Mindright second for the oranges. Sothan third on the bronze spot. The only one on the podium for the greens. Well played, everybody. Tagslack takes the point 80-52. Imagine. King of it all. Shitty shit, gross, says Bybee. Bother, says Mindright. Gross, says Cellist. Awful, says Auger. Boo, says Martin. You couldn't let Mindright... Exactly. Has the top 10 rule ever happened? Yeah, it hasn't actually, Cellist. No. Good thing you ran out of queens last year. If the king... Good thing. Offer still... I appreciate it, Kitten, but I'd rather not dox Cats to more than one. I'm sure he trusts me. And I'm sure I trust him and you trust him and he trusts you, etc. But I'd rather not have to daisy chain his address to multiple people, if that makes sense. Right, that's going to do it for today. Thank you all for joining. Tagslack is your person of the century of the day. Allow me to press this button and this button and this button and this button. I've got somebody that could post it for me. Or at least that we put their address on it. What's the difference in orange versus greens that have qualified? So, let me have a look. Let's do this. I've got time. We've got tags at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. So there's 23 that have qualified out of 26. And there is another 4 that are yet to get 2. And there's a bunch that are yet to even get 1 point. So the 23 that have qualified, we've got Dougie, Trim, Sothan, Cellist, Gwynblade, Scotty, Auger, Santa, Jamie, Lundios, Cardi, Chaz, Cats. So there's 26 that have qualified. No, 23 that have qualified. 13 are green and 10 are orange. Is that right? Tags like Satan, Bybee, Kitten, Alkarion, Siddles, Mindrate, Shake, Cheeky, and Mina. Yeah, 10 oranges and 13 greens have qualified so far. Tags like keep on winning then, says Gwynblade. Yeah, the greens have the bulk of the Eurovision spots right now. Offer still stands. No, yeah, I get that, yeah. Just putting it out there. I appreciate it. There's too much trust in here. True. Right, I'm getting out of here. I've talked too much shit. Thank you all for being here today. I appreciate it as always. Your person of the century of the day is Tag Slack for the green, for the oranges. Sorry, Tag Slack. 80 points to 52 then in favour of the oranges. It's going well. Tags like the crown's on your head, wear it with pride. The scores are in the pins as they always are, so you can see who's winning, which team's winning, who's got what points, who's qualified for Eurovision for now. Right, weird stream. We sat and talked shit all afternoon. That was a banger as always. Got a lot done in game, even if it wasn't the main focus, but you've got to have a stream every now and again on difficulties like this, which you fucking suggested, nerds. So every now and again you're going to have to have a stream or two that's just a lot of work, but thank you all for the support today. Welcome to all the new followers. Thank you for the subs, the hosts, the raids, the bits, and everything as always. Your generosity is ridiculous, and I appreciate it.
Chorizo.
Chalice, careful with language like that, honestly. Therefore, I'm getting out of here. Thank you all. You are very generous. If you stayed on the platform, look out for Chris Man, who might be live right now. Are you live, Chris Man? Alkarion's almost certainly live. Look out for the Killer Bits. Look out for Ninja Assassin. Look out for everybody that's live at this time. Don't forget to follow Martin and sub to the South then. But for now, I'm getting out of here. Can somebody think of his final word as I say Bybee, Cellist, Alkarion, Gwynblade, Augur, Jamie, Martin, Satan, Kitten, Razor, Augur, Bybee, Mindrate, Mina, and everybody else. I love you all. I will see you all tomorrow. Thank you for joining. Thank you for being here. But the final word today is this: bedclothes. That's fucking deep.